Ladies and gentlemen, live from Florida Beach, I present to you the world racing community's first annual Daytona 500! Yes, the Crazy Cooks back at World Racing Community was given a wisp of an idea for a fun event, ladies and gentlemen, a fun event to be had. How about we run the Daytona 500 for reals? For reals, my blood. And they said, challenge accepted. And now what has grown from that, ladies and gentlemen, is can only be called an event. Not just a race, it's beyond a race. It has become more. So here we are for the high-tech Daytona 500 World Racing Community. Let's have a look then. Race regulations, custom bop is in place. This will be done on an honour system. Do not try to bend or circumnavigate the custom bop we have in place. It will ruin the fun for everyone else. Tyres are at ×1, hards only. You must not run flats, 100% wear. Fuel is at ×1. The format is 5 minutes qualifying, which will be happening as close to 7 p.m. UK time as they can possibly get, followed by a 200 lap race of the Daytona Oval. And NASCAR liveries are heavily encouraged. That was the regulations. Specification. This is where it's all going to get quite technical. We'll try and rush through it just so you know what we're dealing with. WRC Daytona 500 car specification car is as follows. The Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero S15 Group 4. To ensure close balanced racing for our full-length Daytona 500, the following custom bop has been applied. All drivers must configure their cars to match the spec exactly. Engine swap, engine required, the VK45DE GTR V8 from the Nissan GTR Nismo GT500 08. The aero required is wing type B. The rims required are 18-inch BBS Re-CL rims, standard offset and width. Parts required, high RPM turbo. And then there's all the adjustments for the settings. You don't need to know all of that. And they get to position the ballast where they prefer. All drivers must ensure this exact setup is applied prior to the event. Random scrutineering checks may take place before the race to ensure fairness. This custom bop is exclusive to the WRC Daytona 500 and represents the first ever for WRC, allowing deeper car balancing while preserving the spirit of competition. We're excited to see how it plays out. Over 200 laps of Daytona. It sounds like we're sciencing it, ladies and gents. Looks like we're going into qualifying. Oh my. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a buzz for a few weeks, maybe a month or two, around the World Racing Community's Discord, and everyone very excited. We have it all, ladies and gentlemen. If you want it, we've got it. The organisation into this has been absolutely amazing. So we have a race control, our friend MJ, the head honcho over at World Racing Community, opting to not race but be race control. This is the man who's going to be watching very closely at our races to make the calls that need to be made. If there is a safety car, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a safety car involved in this. Adnap is very kindly going to be our safety car driver this evening. So everything is in place This is as close as we could possibly get it. Now then, they're going out one after another on these laps. So Steel Horse is out first for his qualifying. He's just got to nail it, ladies and gentlemen, not hit a wall. I mean, is it full throttle all the way around? 200 miles an hour riding around the inside of that wall, ladies and gentlemen. And Steel Horse Thunder has been released for his outlap. And we'll see Steel Horse cross the line and then move over to the Thunder. And Steel Horse at the moment in a fantastic homage to the Days of Thunder film. My first introduction into NASCAR racing. And Nicole Kidman had nothing to do with it. So Steel Horse then, is that it? Crosses the line with a 44. He will now be doing an in-lap. We join Thunder. 44.5 is the time to beat for car number 1. I forgot, NASCAR just call the numbers, don't they? I'll have to try and be eagle-eyed at the numbers. So car 1 at the moment making his way around. And Thunder, I'm not sure where his place is in NASCAR. This could be his first NASCAR event. I know he's rather excited about it. And at the moment, everything seems to be going well for Thunder. Cull is out on his outlap now as we follow Thunder across the line. 44.5 to beat. Hot dog. He does it. He doesn't do it. No, it's a 10th, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 10th off. And now, oh no, is Cull's livery not loaded up? I'll try and nip out and nip back in after qualifying, ladies and gents. Not a problem. So the Cull at the moment making his way around. And as you can see, it's not so easy as Cull. Oh no, this is his start. He's starting his lap. Sorry. Thought he was closer than that. So Cull then begins his lap. We've got some chat in the chat. Duff saying evening thingy, good luck everyone. Deacon saying, just saying hello, I'm on the rig for this. Lots of work went into this, hope you all enjoy. Deacon saying co-head honcho lol. Oh, Deacon was, sorry. Deacon saying feel free to call my name and number lol. Deacon saying okay, lurking to get ahead to do mine. Get ready, get yourself ready. Yeah, Deacon had a big part of this as well, being the resident American. He was MJ's go-to man in the NASCAR knowledge. But Deacons had put as much effort, if not more, than MJ. So big call out to the Deeks. Then Cull then crossing the line. 44.5, that's pretty much close. Steel Horse, only 300ths. Very close indeed. Boosted now is making his way around. Number 44, ladies and gents. 44 on his way now. And we've had Steel Horse, who is the fastest out there so far, with Cull in second, Thunder in third at the moment. This is how they're going to stack up on the grid. And Boosted on his outlap at the moment, just about to cut the line and ready to set himself aflame, ladies and gentlemen, around Daytona for the 500. This is the 500, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not make any kind of smallness about this event. It is humongous. Yeah, the pressure on trying to present this for Thingamajig Racing Channel is a heavy burden, but I'm going to try. This could be a 3-hour stream, ladies and gentlemen, of cars going around in circles, and I am here for that. Boosted then coming around the final corner to go on the straightaway, and he is heading towards the line to post a strong time. 44.5, ladies and gentlemen. It is so close out there. It could not be any closer. My word. I'd like to take a moment now to thank our sponsors, the high-tech trainers from the 1980s. Tommy Rue then on his way around. We are seeing Steel Horse just a little bit, for some reason, being first out on track has done him an amazing job. 54 we're looking at now, coming around. He's already started his flying lap, ladies and gentlemen, and he's on the straightaway. He's on the back straight, ladies and gentlemen, chugging along 200 miles per hour with that V8 Nissan engine pulling, well, you know, the The GTR engine pulling a small Nissan Silvia along. It's more power than car, ladies and gentlemen. Good job they're only turning left. These crazy kooks, they're thinking if this works, they're going to go for it. They're going to do Watkins Glen. They're going to do Road Atlanta in these things. Tommy Roo then, 44.6, just slightly off the Thunder. Oh, this is a close grid, ladies and gentlemen. Deacon Do, co-head honcho, is out on track. Car number 47. Making its way around. God bless America, ladies and gentlemen, for what she has given us. V8 pure racing. So Deacon Do is making his way around. And where is he going to place on the grid? Steel Horse at the moment at the top of the pile. And we've got a purple from the Deacon. Does this mean something, ladies and gentlemen? As Deacon makes his way around onto the final straightaway to cut the line and find it. He is a 44.4. He goes to the top, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd are going wild. So Deviant, it's going to be really flat after the qualifying, isn't it? I'm going to spend myself in qualifying. Deviant then. It's his turn to shine, ladies and gentlemen. Deviant, maybe the track's getting a little warmer out there. Who can explain Deacon having an absolute cracking lap and goes to the top ahead of Steel Horse. Then Deviant, then car number 16. The Hesketh Gates coming, ladies and gentlemen. And he is sending it more purples. It must be the track is ramping up, ladies and gentlemen. The later the run, it seems the better. As Deviant makes his way along the final straight to cut the line and put himself on top of the pile. Deviant, oh wow, that's a big one. That's a big one, ladies and gentlemen. Out on track now. Car number. There's no number, there's no name. This is a... Oh, Thunder's calling shenanigans. Car number 35 on its way, ladies and gentlemen. And there may be scrutineering for Deviant if there has been shenanigans called. 35 on its way around, ladies and gentlemen. Unnamed, unknown. There's time to run the gauntlet here at the Daytona Beach, Miami, BOC, y'all. Oh, MJ, not happy. He said there's the lap's disqualified. So, interesting stuff already early on. Race control, taking control. That's what they're there for, and he is shaking his stick. Oh, he's got an invalid setup. There you go then, and the 44.6 for unnamed. Not bad. Is there anyone else there? Huds now. Car number 66, ladies and gentlemen. Time to run the gauntlet here around the tri-oval. And, yes, so, Deviant at the moment. Time has been stricken. He's going to have to roll that car back into the garage and get that setup sorted. Unbelievable. So the Huds then in ninth. Well, he's not ninth. He hasn't put a time yet. We're following him around. And as we watch, that is it's a cool livery. I like it. Car 66. Huds has been very excited about this. He's been very vocal in the Discord of his excitement leading up to this race. This event, ladies and gents. I should go back to the chat as well. I've... missing out, but then we got Huds to put a time in. It's going to be a 44.5, ladies and gentlemen. Good for fourth place behind Steel Horse. Deacon, Cole, Boosted Zix, 7th for Unknown, 8th for Thunder, 9th for Tommy Roo. He's got a time in there. I forgot he'd done a time. And Autosport now, ladies and gentlemen, is out on track in his Lexus Nissan. Number 3 on the track, ladies and gentlemen. And Skyjacker giving me a wave. Hi, Skyjacker. Hope you're well. Good stuff. So, Autosport out on the track. Car number 3. The other, a resident American. showing these Brits what racing is all about, ladies and gentlemen. They think they know all. But the Americans, I mean, these were the moonshine bandits, ladies and gents. They used to soup their cars up to a speed phenomenally unknown to man and do moonshine runs. And that turned into NASCAR. So Autosport crossing the line of 44.5. It's so close. I cannot wait to look at the faceless boy is out there now. I can't wait to look at the times at the end. It's going to be so tight, absolutely tight. Poor old Deviant though. His car scrutinized, found an error. He'll be put to the back of the grid, but I mean, it's not going to make any difference. These cars are going to be pushing each other all the way. So faceless boy, car 89, ladies and gentlemen, in the car. Stroll, Nissan, Chevy, whatever. I don't know how deep we're going. Oh, it was an invalid wing, Deacon Do says on Deviant's car. He's got the invalid wing, hasn't he? Deary me. So faceless boy making his way around to see where and how his time tops for the other guys. He's coming around the final corner now, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking good. The spotters are looking happy here. It could be a good lap here for faceless boy. Oh, 10th there, just behind Thunder. So tight, ladies and gentlemen. The field is so tight. Adnap is the safety car. Come on, Adnap, let's have a look at the safety car. We haven't seen it yet. Oh, we're saving it, ladies and gents, for the race. And poor old Deviant with an issue. Let's hope he can quickly fix it. Are we going to be able to just let Deviant sort his wing out? I think that's only fair, isn't it? He should be allowed a chance. Start from the back. It's not my decision. This is probably what they're discussing right now, ladies and gents, on how and what to do at the end of this qualifying. But if they're just going to hang about, Adnap, go round, will you? Just don't go round fast so you don't affect qualifying. And oh yeah, I've got to log out. I might try and log out and log back in now because of Coles. Oh, I wanted to see the results though. Just because Coles definitely hasn't loaded, his livery hasn't loaded in, and I cannot be done with that. I need to see what livery he's got. Don't forget, this is the first annual Daytona 500 for the world racing community. There will be crinkles that need to be ironed out, obviously. Delays are inevitable, ladies and gentlemen, in the early days of this format. It's new ground. They are breaking new ground for themselves. They're not relying on the game BOP. They're trying to implement their own BOP, and this is the problem. They have to have eyes like hawks on stalks, to find, you know, any kind of small variation that's not against the rules. You know what these race teams are like. They will try and get anything from anything they can. But I imagine, I don't know why we're still like this though. I imagine close it down and remember the qualifying, kick Deviant, let Deviant go out the lobby, fix his car, and get him back in again, and then I can say the famous lines that I'm waiting to say. Oh, my hot brew is cracking. There you go. Lobby restart to let us set grid. So it's going to be a lobby restart. Well, that's good, because that gives Cull a chance for his livery to load up. I think that's a smashing idea. And hopefully Deviant will be allowed to go and get a new wing and re-enter into the Indy 500. Daytona 500. They've not added Indianapolis yet. I think we're done with racetracks for GT7. I don't think we'll see any of them until the time when it's got a number 8 on the back of it, I imagine. But so yeah, we'll give them a minute. We'll hold back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just hold back. Shall we go and see what friends of mine are doing lobbies? Shall I pop into them? Really freaks them out. Who have we got? I don't really know them. Oh, I know. I kind of know Ruthless, but that's a proper race. I don't want to interrupt that. That'd be terrible. Someone's having a test of the nuke. Well done, mate. Good luck. Ah, there you go. ERF are having a practice, a pre-qualifying open session at the ERF. OTH are having a daylight test for a 24-hour at Le Mans, it looks like. And there's some testing there at Daytona Road Course for Philo. So that's what's going on so far in the world. What did I just do? Oh, you silly sausage. I pressed circle. I thought I was pressing update list. Let's have a look. There we are. Off-season special event. WRC's Daytona 500. It makes you feel bubbly inside, ladies and gents, to see it up there on the screen. From a dream to reality, the world racing community can make it happen. What other ridiculous race shall we ask them to do next? So let's have a quick look. Yes, cool. It looks like his livery has loaded in now. Oh, that is fantastic. Beautiful stuff. They're setting up the room and the grid as we speak. Like I said, they've got race control with MJ, keeping a close eye on things, and Adnap also as safety car driver. They're asking everyone to tick in whilst they set up their grid. Oh, it's such a shame that didn't have an end to it, that we couldn't see the times, because they were like thousandths of a second apart. It would have been rather exciting. So Deviant, I can see he's in the group. He's ticked in, so it looks like he is. Oh, at no name hasn't ticked in yet. The man with no name. Is he even in the room? Yeah, he's below me. Maybe he's just having a Jimmy Riddle. So again, everyone patiently sitting in the pit lane, waiting for the ceremony to start. And they're going to be organising the grid as we speak. And then we will be ready to go racing. I think they had themselves an 8:30 for a start. I think scribbled down on a very light pencil, very light tone of pencil. They had, expectant start of 8:30. So we're doing okay against the schedule. We are ahead, ladies and gents, of where we should be. So qualifying's been done, and I believe, I can't remember who was on pole now. Deacon Do was up there, but I think someone got him near the end. No, I think Deacon Do had it all the way till the end, did he not? Ensign Newitt giving us a wave. Why, hello, Ensign Newitt. Thank you for joining us. We're just having, we had a wing infringement during qualifying, and now we're just organising ourselves the grid, and then we will be ready to race, ladies and gents. Then we can say, I might say it now because I'm impatient, and it'll just be ahead of the time. Wait and see that timer come up about when the racing is starting. Look at me, impatient. I'm excited to go. Shall we look at the view of the settings? Here you go. I don't know if any of that means anything to you, but there you go. MJ's like, don't give away all of our settings. Everyone will be doing a Daytona 500. I should have taken the car around myself, shouldn't I? Mine's not to spec. I just wanted a picture of, none of them have shared their liveries, and I wanted a thumbnail. I was trying to get ahead of time and do a thumbnail, so I just downloaded last year's winner's car or something. And ironically, none of them are driving one of them, so it won't be any good for a thumbnail anyway. Or it might be really weird that the car... Right, MJ is asking the field of pilots if they are good to go. Gentlemen, Start your engines! So here they are. I should have said it later. Look, they're waiting. Oh no, that's not what I want. I want this, and I want to get rid of them. There they go. I was a little bit early. Would have been brilliant. And there we see the Daytona 500 safety car for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, leading them around. They will be starting in race formation. And I believe Adnap somewhere around near the end. They've got to go 2 by 2. And somewhere near the end, Adnap will drop to the back of the field. And as they come around to start the next lap, they will be... Oh, look at it. It is glorious, ladies and gentlemen. It's working, MJ. It's working. Deacon. It's happening. It's happening. The field lined up tastily now, waiting for the flag. Waiting to start the first annual WRC high-tech Daytona 500. All the lines not quite straight. MJ will be in there saying, come on, tighten this grid up, tighten the grid up. Where is number 6? Where's number 6? Yes, that's it. Now we're getting tighter, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, remember, this is the first time for these guys. Lining up a pack, and the top 6 look good to go. Adnap then, is he going to just drop into the pits? We're going around at the back straight at the moment, and so far, ladies and gentlemen, this is looking good. The back lot haven't quite lined themselves up yet, but the front guys, oh yes, it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. It is happening. Adnap should peel into the pits then, and Deacon will lead the pack on to the start straight, where they will go racing. Diggity, diggity, biggity, diggity, wiggity, biggity, ziggity, biggity, hoggity, loggity, bobbity, dibbity, dob. So Adnap then peeling off into the pits, and let's hope we don't need him that too often this evening. And they are lined up now, ladies and gentlemen, moving up towards the start to get your racing underway. Prepare yourselves. Deacon leads them round, and it looks like Deacon's already shot. They are now going. It's racing, ladies and gentlemen. Deacon do with an early jump, catching some of the field out there, and Steel Horse in second, Cool right behind him. Remember, 200 laps. It's not all about racing on this first lap. It's about bump drafting, fuel saving. It's everything, ladies and gentlemen. And at the moment, we're getting a lot of first lap racing. Interesting stuff here from the guys. Deacon at the moment giving Steel Horse a tow, and Cool there in behind. Now the idea is they should be just bump drafting, sitting behind, trying to save some fuel, go late. It's a long race. These cars are all around, snaking around behind each other. We got someone riding the wall over to the back there. Is it Deviant? I think Deviant riding the wall with a Faceless Boy in 11th. There we go. No, sorry, Deviant. That's Deviant. No, I was wrong. It was Get Boosted riding the wall, ladies and gentlemen, slipping back. There's a gap now as Deacon there. Look at the speed they are travelling around here. This track, Steel Horse in second. The Cull is up to third, and they are swapping positions as they go around. My word, it's beautiful. Let's get on board, shall we? Let's get a little taste. Let's get a little taste on board with Autosport as he makes his way around. Now, there's no lifting there. I don't know if he's got engine turned down. He's going for the move on Tommy Roo, ladies and gentlemen. And so, a little nip on the wall there by Hoods just ahead. I think it's Hoods. It might be still Hoods. I'm not 100% on their cars yet. I think it is Hoods. Oh, and we've got unnamed up there. And again there, Autosport trying to get by. Just sit in. Sit in behind, and the tow there is strong from everyone else, and Autosport dropping back as he goes. Ensign Hewitt saying, I watched one of the old VRC races the other day on GT Sport, silky smooth replays. You'd have thought GT7 would have sorted that by now. Bazza in the chat saying, good evening, my dear friend, greetings from wonky German country. And Ensign Hewitt saying, Bazza! we'll get that as a trend. And here we go then, on board with Autosport as they make their way around the oval. And he's up and into 4th place so far. Everything's going, but we've got a lot of cars all bunched up in the rear derriere there. And let's hope no caution is needed. At the moment, the movement around the fields is crazy. There is swapping every second at the moment as they make their way around, but nothing has changed at the front. Deacon Do leads the way ahead of the rest of the fields. Autosport, we were sat on board with him. He is up into 2nd place. Sorry, I'm trying to close my curtain. I've got sun in my eyes. So Deacon Do still leads Autosport, moving up and into 2nd place, followed by the Roo of Tommy. Car 54. It's car 54 now on car number 3. And Hud's there just behind car 16. And it's 3 looks like he's going to go to move on 17. 47, sorry, 47 leads the way with number 3. Just behind car number 3, the team working very hard, furiously get that car ready for this race. And Autosport is here for it. Huds is in 3rd with Deviant now up and into 4th from last on the pack. Tommy Roo sitting in 5th now. Who was that dropping back? That was Boosted. Boosted taking a little rest here. Remember, there's a lot to do with these races. A lot goes into it. It's about tyre wear. It's about it's about staying with the pack and keeping in the tow. There is so many facets to this race, and we've got a pack at the back here. Cull and Steelhorse together. They should be working harder together. Steelhorse should be right up behind Cull, pushing him along at this point. Is Steelhorse trying to save some fuel? Did they have a little nip with the wall? Ooh, so many questions. Deacon at the moment still leads the pack with Autosport in 2nd place. Hud is having a look. Car 66 dancing around behind car 3 with Deviant now. Number I can't see. Which one's Deviant? Deviant's 66, sorry. Are they both 66? No, Hud's is 66. Deviant's so fast I can't see it. So the top 5 seem to have made a break for it, leaving Thunder in a pocket of his own. He's waiting for Faceless Boy and the Nameless One to come up behind him and give him a push, a bump, as Boosted as well, trying to close in on the guys ahead. Cull and Steelhorse look like they're going to have to start working together as we see Steelhorse close in on the back of Cull to give him a little bump draft up the fields. Bert saying Big D, loads of love hearts. Bert saying drunk as a pirate, good for you. Arr. And Ensign Ewan saying topping up on the Red Bull vodka in your bloodstream, that's the way to do it. Bazza saying chucking down the rum. And Annap saying this is incredible. It's amazing, my friend, it's amazing. So Steelhorse and Cull, they should be working together. I'm not sure why there's a gap betwixt them two. You think they'd be right up each other as Jaxie's giving each other a bump along. This is it. This is the bumping. We needed it. Cull needs it to get closed up to Boosted, and then they've got to push Boosted up to the rest of the pack. Deacon still leads the pack at the moment ahead of Autosport. These guys, the train pushing each other along. Huds in 3rd, Deviant in 4th with Tommy Roo in 5th, being caught by Faceless Boy and Thunder and Faceless Boy with the bump. Faceless Boy fancying not to join the back of this train and maybe go to take the lead. And I imagine at some point Deacon would like someone else to take the lead of this race. He's taken the stance at the lead there, and well, he is getting bumped, so I suppose there will be some fuel saving there. But you would think he wouldn't want to be the band leader throughout, but at the moment he seems very comfortable leading the train, and he must be getting some bump there, so fuel may not be a concern. Autosport then in 2nd. With Huds in 3rd. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Deviant in 4th, Tommy Roo 5th, Thunder now in 6th, right in the train. It looks beautiful. There's the Faceless Boy, and Unknown is just hanging around. Now they're splitting. Now there's a few changes. We're having a little shuffle, ladies and gents. Huds has moved up and into second place. Autosport stepping out of the train. He wants, a little wiggle from Autosport there as he tries to find his way back in this train, and there it is, just ahead of Unknown. Unknown is allowing him in. My word, it's very nice racing. Deacon Do then leads the way with now Huds in second, pushing him along. Deviant in third. Tommy Roo now up and into fourth, with Autosport in fifth. From second down and into fifth, then we have Unknown in sixth place, with Faceless Boy just ahead of Thunder. Boosted a little further back, but he's waiting for Steelhorse and Cull. Now Steelhorse, looks like Cull has let Steelhorse through so he can do the bump drafting. And they've gone past Thunder. Boosted's moved out of the way. I apologise. So Boosted, he did say it was a last-minute entry for Boosted, and I feel like he just wants to stay out of the way at the moment and get too involved in the racing. Maybe just get towed around by these two to try and reconnect with the rest of the pack. Deacon in first, with Huds in second, Deviant in third. We have Tommy Roo in fourth place, with Autosport in fifth, and car 3 Autosport on Tommy Roo 54 behind them. Faceless Boy makes a break. Faceless Boy getting a good toe. No, he stays in. He just likes to go a wide line through that turn, but he does get a move done on Autosport, maybe, possibly, side by side. No, slips back in for the toe from car number 3. We've got Thunder there in the rear area of Faceless Boy, pushing him along. Autosport again taking that wider line, and this time they've gone through. Faceless Boy and Thunder going ahead of Autosport. Autosport taking a very strange line. The tyre wear is real there. You can see on the right-hand side of their car, they're all suffering with a bit of tyre wear from these hard tyres. And 8th there goes to Unknown. He's sitting at the back of the pack. Steelhorse and Cull and Boosted working together to try and close in on the pack ahead, using drafts and bump drafts to get themselves back up with the crowd. Deacon still leading the way. Fuel, he has used a bit more fuel than guys below him. Tommy as well. It's pretty, I don't think he's burning a lot of fuel leading the pack, so it's not too bad. Not too bad at all for the Deeks at the moment. Adnap saying this is strategy at the highest level. This is a game of chess at 200 miles per hour, Adnap. That's what this is. This is your thinking man's racing. And I'm not a thinking man, so I'm just calling numbers. We could play bingo. Adnap then, Deacon leading the way with Huds in second, Deviant in third. Do you want to see what it's like in the midst of all of this? On board with Deviant then, as he gives Huds a little bump, and Huds then bumps Deacon, and it's a beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen, how physics works. Oh, and there we see Tommy Roo coming out of the toe, slipping in. He fancies sitting in third for a little while. Deviant is happy. We've still got a lot of laps. We're only on lap 17 at the moment, so we can sit in this little train for as long as you wish. Deviant then on board with in fourth place, as he sits behind Tommy Roo, and it looks like Faceless Boy also wants to come up alongside, give us a wave, and he's just had a bump from Autosport. He should be able to pull ahead of Deviant. No, he doesn't. And he does now. Faceless Boy moving ahead, but no. Faceless Boy burning a lot of fuel out there for no reason. He could just tuck in behind, but he really does want to get himself ahead of Deviant, and it seems like he's just about to. And now we're having a four-way battle here. It's beautiful stuff, as the leaders just get on with the business of getting on. Deviant stays ahead of Faceless Boy. How is our crusade at the back going? Steel Horse in 9th, with Boosted in 10th. And who's this? Thunder's dropped off the pack, ladies and gentlemen. So Thunder's got big damage. Where's race control? So Thunder with damage on there. He's had a blash with the wall. And no safety car called at the moment. So it looks like Thunder isn't a danger. It looks like the damage isn't going away. He's going to have to fix that or just drive with it. And it looks like he's going to try and drive with it. For the time being, but car number one carrying heavy damage around the front. Looks like he's had a collision with the wall. And Deacon still leads with Huds in second, LaRue in third, Deviant in fourth. Fifth is the Nameless One with Faceless Boy in sixth. So we've got the Nameless One and Faceless Boy. It's a very anonymity group. Anonymity. There's something to do with Anna. She's involved somehow. Boosted then in eighth ahead of the Cull, Steel Horse and Thunder slipping behind now. Thunder doesn't want to slip too far behind. Can he stay with these cars? The car is pretty much mashed up there. This is terrible. Is he going to have to take a pit stop? Will that put him a lap down? There is a a rule called Lucky Dog. And if you're a lap down under the safety car conditions, you can gain your lap back. So maybe Thunder, he might have to hope for a safety car. Huds now takes the lead. Deacon has yielded that position. Maybe thinking about his fuel. Huds then takes the lead of the pack with Tommy Roo in second place. Deviant moves up to third. Deacon slips in behind him fourth. Now Deacon, yeah, he's used some fuel up. Some of the guys have used more fuel than others. It's interesting. So they've done the same length of miles. V8. Thinking about the engine, because I was looking at the engine miles and I wonder if it went back to, the mileage done. Look, like Nameless One, he's done like 68 miles, and I wonder if it goes back to zero when you put an engine in it, or if that's just the miles of the chassis. Boosted then in 8th place at the moment ahead of the Cull, Steel Horse, and yes, Thunder has got to pit. He's losing too much time. He can't, can he? He can't continue. Oh, he's got it fixed. He must have done. He's spin in. Yeah, it says out lap. Sorry. And he's still on the lead lap, ladies and gentlemen. Just about on the lead lap. He is hoping for a safety car with no backup down there in 11th place to help him boost or tow along. Steel Horse behind the Cull and Boosted. These guys not working together like we thought. And it looks like it's Cull's turn to come through, and Boosted is just... Boosted, he's a wily racer. We haven't seen him in our pack. I know I haven't addressed it because we haven't seen him on track for a while, but it's all been very last minute. He's come in, and I think he said there's no expectation, please, because he doesn't know oval racing all that well. He's had to throw this car together last minute. He's done no miles on it barely, and yeah, so he's tried to come in and say not a lot of expectation. I'm not even sure if he can make the end of the race. But he's trying his best. He's down there with Cull. Cull is up to 8th place now. Have we lost another one? No, it's just Thunder down in 11th. Up in the lead then, Huds. Oh, the top 4 have broken away. Tommy Roos gone into the pits. Tommy Roos picks up damage. Tommy Roos picks up damage, ladies and gentlemen. And that's on this. But he's not wasted no time coming in to fix it. So he should be out ahead of Thunder. Thunder making his way around at the moment. I'm surprised Thunder didn't change his tyres while he was in. So Huds is in the leader of the pack with Deacon in second, Deviant in third, and Faceless Boy on that train. Nameless One a little bit behind, but he has Autosport for support. Then we have the Cull and Steel Horse, Boosted, all working together to try and close in. Tommy Roo coming out of the pits. Thunder too far. Oh, he's gone past him, has he not? No, he hasn't. Oh, because the pit exit is further up, isn't it? Gosh. So Tommy Roo back out on track, and he hasn't fixed it for some reason. He's just changed tyres. Changed his tyres, but he didn't fix his car, and now he's slowing down to let Thunder through. And something has gone wrong in Tommy Roo's car. Huds then leads the way with Deacon in second. This pack of 4. Are they closing in? Are they closing in on the back? But they're not back markers, but the pitted cars. And there goes Tommy Rue again to go and fix his car. Bless him. He'll be very much hoping for a safety car. He's gone a lap down. And like I said, we have the lucky dog rule. If there is a safety car situation, the first lapped car can unlap itself. This top four, this train are going for it, ladies and gentlemen. Hoods, Deacon, Deviant, Faceless Boy. Let's have a look at their fuel situations. Hoods then, just over half a tank of fuel. Deacon, just over half a tank of fuel. And Deviant has got the most fuel there. Faceless Boy is about the same as the other guy. So it's Deviant that's managed to save a bit of fuel in that train. Then we have Autosport and Nameless One working together. The Unknown and Autosport working together to try and close back in on that pack ahead of them. Steel Horse, Get Boosted, and Cull have had oh no, Cull's dropped right back. What, is he pitted? He has. So Cull has made a pit stop, and Boosted and Steel Horse still working together, and that monster car is the Rue. A lap down, ladies and gentlemen, a lap down on the field, but he can sit on the back of these guys. They are told not to yield back markers or pitted cars. They've got to stay with the pack in their position, and if they feel they need to let a car by, they can, but to stay up to pace. So now Tommy Rue joining Cull and Boosted and Steel Horse, sorry, on there trying to come back. But remember, Rue is a lap down now, a lap down. Hoods leads the way. The rear tyre on Hoods is looking quite angry. Deacon as well, rear tyre issue on the right hand side. Deviant, little better on his tyres. He must have his ballast a little bit more to the front, and the rear tyre on Faceless Boy also looking rather worn. Unknown ahead of Autosport, 5th and 6th. A gap betwixt the pair of them. Steel Horse, Boosted slipping behind the Rue as here we go. They're all giving each other a bump draft. The Rue needs these guys to get himself up and close to the pack so he can get himself unlapped. Cull in 10th at the moment, right in the middle of the pack. This is a beautiful thing. He's a lap down on the leaders, and he also would need a lucky dog situation. Hoods leads this pack though, and the tyres must be starting to feel something. We are 22 minutes in. We are nearly 30 laps into our 200 lap race here, ladies and gentlemen. And we've had a sprinkling of pit stops so far. See, I thought they'd all follow each other into the pits. It's crazy that they're pitting at different times, and then having to use other cars to try and get themselves back up and in position. Hoods then, no sign of a pit stop for him. Deacon pushing him along. Deacon, the early leader of this race, sitting up behind the Hoods at the moment. Deviant in 3rd, Faceless Boy in 4th. And Unknown a little further back, working with Autosport, trying to close in on that pack. 43.8s these guys are doing. The guys at the front, 42s. That is the power of the draft, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Hoods and Deacon have made a break for it away from the pack. And now we're starting to see some action. I'm starting to feel that Hoods and Deacon are preparing themselves for a pit stop and trying to make a break away from this small train here of 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. No. Oh, it's not 6th. That's Cull sitting at the back of all of those guys. Unknown is the last one. It's Deviant, Faceless Boy, and the Unknown. No, Unknown's too far back. Who's them? Oh, it's Cull. Still getting confused. It's crazy. So who's the other orange car? Is that Autosport? It can't be. Who's the red car? The Rue's with those guys. Oh, it's Thunder. Sorry, it's Thunder. Thunder and Cull. They're racing each other. 9th and 10th here, in the midst all of the leaders. They're having a race as well. It's going to get confusing, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your hats whilst we try and work out who is where and when. Hoods is leading. Deacon is in 2nd with Deviant in 3rd. Then we have to jump down to Faceless Boy there, who is behind, I believe, A. Cull, and I want to say Deviant. Yeah, Deviant's in that pack. So Cull just ahead of Faceless Boy. Then Unknown and Autosport in their own battle further down for 5th and 6th. Then we have Steel Horse Get Boosted racing with Tommy Roo, who's down in last. Then it's up to Cull, who's sitting in 9th, racing with Thunder, and they're racing within the pack of the leaders. And then we have Tommy Roo in 11th, who is in that 8th and 7th battle with Boosted and Steel Horse. Cull made that early pit stop, and so did Roo. Well, Roo's made 2 pit stops so far. Hoods then leads this pack from Deacon. Deviant in 3rd. It is amazing. And they come on through. No sign of pit stops here. Now, has Cull made an... maybe he got damaged and he had to pit. But it's yeah, he's made that early pit stop choice. But it has put him down a lap. He's trying to unlap himself now. He's up into 3rd in that pack as he tries to get the home depot car 20 up and ahead of Cull, I suppose, so he can try and go all the way around when they pit, if they pit. Thunder having a sniff. He's further down the pack as well in 10th place. He's racing the Cull at the moment. Hoods, though, an amazing job leading the field at the moment. The tyres are starting to look rather shady. Deacon stepping out of the tow. Is he looking to take over the lead? And Deacon does take over the lead now. And then he's got Cull really close to him. Cull wants to unlap himself from the field and put himself on the race lap. Lead lap. Hoods then in 2nd place. Deviant. Now this is where we're getting very ropey. The tyres are starting to feel a little slidey at the back, ladies and gentlemen. And we are in what they call safety car territory. Adnap, brace yourself. The way these tyres are looking, I think someone's going to be in a wall pretty soon. At the moment, though, Hoods, look, he's using Cull. He's using Cull to get himself ahead of Deacon, but I don't think Deacon minds. He's slipped back again. He's going to sit into the back of all of those. Hoods back into the lead. Cull back onto the lead lap. I know, it's weird. The Thunder is in again. Did he not fix it? He must have changed his tyres. As we see, I think that's Boosted's little clan coming by. That's Thunder into the pits again, but not changing his tyres. So Thunder, some interesting pit stop strategies going on from him. Hoods leads at the moment. His tyres are absolutely done. Deviant in 2nd with Faceless Boy in 3rd. They are of the lead pack. Deacon sitting in just behind him. His rear tyres also looking worse for wear. Then we have Autosport and Unknown battling each other out here for 5th and 6th. Their tyres also looking rather abused. Then we have Steel Horse ahead of the Boosted there. And in between them, they've got Tommy Roo, who's in 10th place, 7th and 8th, with 10th in the middle, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NASCAR racing. Cull in 9th, but he's on the lead lap. And Deacon having a whiff of the car ahead. Tommy Roo in 10th place, fighting with Steel Horse and Boosted there. And then we have Thunder down in 11th. He's made that pit stop. He must have had damage. He must have got damage because he's not changed his tyres. Hoods then leads the pack ahead of Deviant. Deacon is in 3rd and Faceless Boy is 4th. Lap 38 at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. No sign of pit stops. Fuel is not an issue here. It's the tyres. The tyres can only last up to, well, I think they're going to try and make the tyres last about 30 minutes, aren't they? It looks like they're aiming for a 30-minute pit window. But who can say? Who can say in this race? Hoods at the moment leads from Deviant. And Deacon do in 3rd. A long race, ladies and gentlemen, a long race indeed. Here we've got a lovely little second race further down of the Misfits, all out of place. at the moment. Is that Autosport in there? Yeah, Autosport. They've caught up. No, Booster's got ahead. Steel Horse. My word, ladies and gentlemen, Steel Horse and Boosted we've seen working together throughout this race, and they've moved themselves up to 5th and 6th ahead of Unknown and Autosport. How the hell did that happen? They're going 42s, that's why. Speed, my friend, speed is why they're ahead. So, wowzers, what a surprise that Unknown and Autosport slipped back. They look like they were safe in that 5th and 6th position, but now Steel Horse and Boosted, who were quite far back from the pack, have now pulled themselves really into this race. And Boosted going for the move on Steel Horse. He's been looking at the back of that car for a mighty long time. Oh, big scrape on the wall there, ladies and gentlemen. Didn't see, I think it was Nameless one, and he hasn't got damage though. Oh, it might have been Tommy Rue. Let's have a look at Tommy Rue's car. No damage, but I think he may have scraped the wall, ladies and gentlemen. And that's put him back behind those guys. 10 seconds ahead of Thunder. When are the pit stops coming? I hear you ask. They're not allowed to run the tyres totally red. So these guys have got to be itching for a fresh set of tyres anytime soon. Down to a quarter of a tank of fuel. And Hud's at the moment ahead of Deviant. And I think Deviant was looking after all of his fuel and his tyres. Deviant won't have to take a lot of fuel on, ladies and gents, when they make the pit stops, which makes me think that Deviant may come out ahead of those guys, but he might want to continue on. But you've got to stay in the pack. That's the problem. If there is no overtake and undertaking. This is staying in the pack. So if they all pit and Deviant decides to stay out, I don't think he's going to get much of an advantage, because these guys will still be pushing each other along, and he won't have that. He needs to find another pack of cars, like, say, Tommy Rue and such what, if he wants to stay out. Now, he does have the Cull, who has pitted. Where is the Cull? Cull's still leading this. So, yeah, really, Deviant could use Cull here. Cull could be a big player for Deviant, because if Deviant can still get a tow and bump draft when the others have pitted, then the fuel that he saved is going to work in his advantage. But he does need that other driver, and at the moment he does have Cull just ahead, who has pitted more recent, who will not go in just yet. Let's have a look. Where is Cull? 9th. So there you go, his tyres still quite fresh. And he's got half a tank of fuel on, very similar to Deviant. So there could be some mechanism here where he's going to have to pit soon, because his tyres are virtually dead. In the chat, Vane saying, "Evening fella, heard your question." The ostrich laughing. I don't know. I didn't know if it meant something. So Hud's, he's got to make his way around. But I think he's going to make a pit stop soon, because his tyres are pretty much burnt. And this, I'm thinking with Deviant, with a little bit more fuel on board than the guys around him and a bit more tyre seat now. Oof. Race control are going to be looking very strongly at Hud's there. His tyres, he's not got much until they're fully red. And the race control won't stand for that. Deviant, still a lot of meat on his tyre. There's still some meat on Deacon's tyre as well. A little shoving and pushing in the back there. Facer's boy, he's still got a bit of meat. Lots of meat on Autosport's car at the moment. He's got himself back ahead of the Boosted. These guys having a lovely little battle. Midfields. There is no midfield in NASCAR, ladies and gentlemen. They're just waiting for the safety car. Get Boosted in 7th. Get Boosted's looking after his tyres, as so is Steel Horse. The Cull in 9th, leading that pack. Have they come in? It looks like something's happened. Deacon Doo's still out. Deacon Doo's got damage, ladies and gentlemen. Deacon Doo's got damage. Hud's has also got damage. It looks like Hud's and Deacon Doo have had a situation. Ooh, we may have caught it. So there's Hud's. Oh, wipe out! Safety car! Come on! That is a safety car if ever I've seen one. Adnap, get off your ass. Get out there. What's going on? Where's the safety car? It does look like they're going slower. It does look like they're going slower, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have a safety car. I don't know if they've let that dirty dog go by yet. Well, it is a safety car. There you go. That's Adnap. Oh, hang on. He'll be in 12th, won't he? There we go, Adnap. I missed him coming out looking at the replay. What a sod. And I've got to change my controller over because these controllers apparently only have 34 minutes of battery left in them. What an absolute swindle. Hopefully I'm back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a safety car situation. So let's have a look. We've got Deacon Do. Now, I imagine they're all... The pit lane, I think it will be closed in the beginning, but they should be allowed to pit at some point. I think it's at the very beginning. When they're all bunched up like this, I think then they're allowed to start pitting. And there we go. Tommy Rue is the dirty old dog. And he's unlapping himself, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Rue being able to put himself onto the lead lap. Cole must be still on the lead lap then. He's not. He's behind everyone. But, he's been into the pits and repaired it, has he? Because he must have had damage. Tommy Rue, Thunder in 11th with Adnap there. He's the safety car. So, safety car situation. Doesn't look like anyone's going to pit under the safety car, and Deacon's got damage there. So as a Faceless Boy, Huds was involved in that as well. He has damage, and I'm not sure. You can see Tommy Rue is making his way around to try and rejoin the field, and so Deviant in 4th at the moment on track. Deacon there. Yeah, this is all good. Deacon's the first person there, the blue and black Nath car 47. Faceless Boy in 2nd on 89. Hoods car 66 in 3rd with damage and destroyed tyres. They've got to pit. You can't restart that race with those tyres on safety grounds. The tyres they would have cooled down. They're hard tyres. They would have cooled down at this speed. He's going to spin. He's going to spin out. Deviant then in 4. Oh, Deviant got a massive bang there. What? The pit lane must be closed. Maybe they're waiting for race control to open the pit lane. Pit lane is open. That's it. They're waiting for the pit lane to open, ladies and gents. And now are we going to see our whole stream of cars coming in to pit? Let me get on Adnap, because he won't be coming into pit. He's going to have to drive around on his own, it seems. In the chat then, Vane says every livery will have an ostrich somewhere on the car. The reason is there. Why not? Very good. This is a very tight race. It's interesting. It's an experiment. It's a live experiment. And there they all go, apart from one, ladies and gents. Thunder is going to try and get himself back on the lead lap. Tommy Rue into the pit, so Thunder then behind the safety car. Tommy Rue was allowed to unlap themselves. Thunder, he needs a pit stop as well, though, doesn't he? His tyres are pretty shot. Deacon Do being serviced. He's going to fix that damage. Faceless Boy should be out ahead of the Deeks, with Hud's got a lot of damage to fix, as has Deviant. Oh, Deviant was doing so well with the fuel and the tyres, ladies and gents. Autosport in 5th being serviced, as Unknown being serviced as well. Get Boosters in the pits being serviced. It's a free pit stop for these guys, ladies and gentlemen. And now Tommy Rue. Has Tommy Rue gone from a lap down to the lead of the race? That would be shamazing. He can't have done. Surely not. Has he? That's great. That's great. He did pit. He did pit earlier. Wow. Wow. That has worked out for the Rue. Definitely lucky dog. Boosted moves out up and into second. Oh, he stayed below the double yellow red lines. And oh, his car's sliding around trying to get up to speed. And he's lost a couple of places there. But Tommy Rue there is played into his hands. Deviant in 2nd. Cull is 3rd. So Cull, very good there from Cull. He did make that earlier stop, but he's on the lead lap now. And up to 3rd. The Faceless Boy in 4th. Unknown is 5th. Autosport is 6th, with Steel Horse in 7th. Deacon with having to fix that damage, moving down into 8th, and Hud's in 9th. Boosted is 10th, and Thunder is 11th, and he's not going to be allowed to unlap himself there. And now the question is, when does the safety car come in, ladies and gentlemen? Oh no, what we got going on at the back there? We've got all sorts of damagey things. They're all hitting the wall. Who's that? Someone's had a mare in the background. Is it Boosted? Spun out. Oh, Deacon looks like he's coming back in. A few of them have had a bit of problems in the back there. Let's have a quick look, see if we can see what went. Oh, Boosted just tried to throttle it, and he's lost the rear end. But I don't know what happened to Deacon. We didn't see the damage on Deacon's car, or where he got that damage from. But they've come into the pits, a few of them. Motorsport. Interesting stuff. So Adnap's still out, still safety car situation, ladies and gentlemen. Adnap still there with Thunder in 11th, sat behind the safety car. Boosted's had his car fixed now. Steel Horse there in 9th. Deacon getting back out. Oh, it's not too bad. They've got out and fixed their cars, as has Autosport, Huds as well. They're all lining up behind. And can you believe the look of Tommy Roo? Unbelievable stuff. Talk about lucky dog. Unlaps himself, gets to the pit lane, obviously, before everyone else, or I don't know how he's done it, and got himself out the pits. I think it's because he pitted it earlier, and he's probably put fuel and tyres on, or he didn't have damage. Now it looks like Deviants. Oh yeah, they're lining up in 2x2. Poor old Thunder there. He's out of place. He's just in the wrong place. He's going to probably come into the pits, I bet. He's probably going to follow Ad now. He's going out wide to let the field through. They're going to all sweep past as they line themselves up for another restart here on lap 49 of the first annual World Racing Community Daytona 500. Ladies and gentlemen, for your first safety car, I'd like to thank Coca-Cola and Big Mac for this glorious day. And the safety car stays out a short while longer. Still not happy with the lineup there. So another one behind the safety car. And let's see, Adnap will pull off to one side and just let them go. But I think it is the restart is going to be on the start straight. I haven't checked my phone to see if race control's been in touch. It's not talking to me anymore. Created a monster. No. How's it going, MJ? Are you alive, MJ? You all right out there? How's it going? Are you happy with this? It's working, is it not? It's good. So there we go. They line themselves up, ladies and gentlemen, to start racing again. And we're on lap 50. Lap 50 of 200. It's been 42 minutes. Do the math. We are here for the long haul. This could be one of the longest. I've done 3-hour races before, but I think this may go over 3. So Tommy Roo and Deviant line themselves up there on the front row for the restart. And we saw Deacon at the very beginning. He really he pulled the trigger early. It looks like they're dropping back from Adnap a little bit as they line themselves up. And it's nothing more beautiful to see those NASCAR Niscars, shall we call them? Niscans. The Niscans lining up ready for a restart here. Deviant, Tommy Roo alongside each other. Tommy Roo really turning this race around. Amazing stuff. So Deviant, Tommy Roo, Faceless Boy, Cull, side by side as they come up to the line. And we'll see. Thank you for your services, Adnap. We love you. Well done. That was great stuff, Adnap. We salute you. And Adnap disappearing back in for his cheese sandwich. And Tommy Roo then leading them around. I think this blue area is where they start speeding up. And it's there, and we go racing, ladies and gentlemen. And Tommy Roo takes the lead from Deviant with the Faceless Boy in third. Cull, and it's all back to how it was in the beginning. They're on their fresh tyres. They're on full fuel tanks. And we are off racing again, ladies and gentlemen. This time Deacon Do is down in 8th place with Boosted all up and in his rear derriere. Steel Horse in 10th and Thunder a lap down in 11th. He needs that lucky dog, doesn't he? So Tommy Roo then leading them away. Beautiful stuff. And Faceless Boy in 3rd. Oh, I want to get on board with one of these. Shall we get on board with the Nameless one? Whoa, a little bang there with Auto Sport. No damage, nothing serious. So on board with the Nameless one as he tries to find a car to follow. He's got multiple choices. It's very racy here at the restart. There's still 150 laps to go. And these guys are racing like they're on the white flag. I got that terminology right, eh? I watched the YouTube video. White flag means this is the penultimate lap. Oh, the Nameless one looking very racy here, ladies and gents. Calm down, calm down. Having another look. These cars, 207, 208 miles an hour, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's a strategical game. No! Oh my word, that seemed rather out of control, ladies and gentlemen. No damage, but that could have been a big one. We got someone in the wall, Autosport in the wall there in 10th place. No damage also. Fusers, my losers. Tommy Roo then in the lead with Deviant in 2nd place, the Cull in 3rd, and these guys are just itching to get racing, ladies and gentlemen. Deacon Do was in 8th. He's made his way up into 5th place now, with the Faceless Boy in 6th, Steel Horse in 7th, the Boosted in 8th, Autosport is in 9th with Nameless One in 10th, and Thunder a lap down in 11th place. Running in the top 6. It's crazy. Adnap in the chat. You did really good. Well done. Well done. Adnap saying, being safety car and seeing all the cars behind is one of the coolest things I've seen. Great stuff, man. I should have jumped on board with you, shouldn't I? And looked backwards. So here we go then. They're off racing. Tommy Roo leading the pack. Can you believe? Just 3 or 4 laps ago, he was at the back. This is what racing is about, ladies and gentlemen. NASCAR racing at its finest. And we are here for it. We are here. We're not there, we're here. And we're watching it. Great stuff here. Look at the pack rolling. Well, 55 laps in, ladies and gentlemen. What are we saying? A World Series here, are we? American Series, Watkins Glen, Road Atlanta. We've got Blue Moon Speedway. There's so much scope, ladies and gents, ahead. Tommy Roo then ahead of the Cull. And Cull, what a great race. He also was a lap down, has managed to unlap himself and get himself into the top echelons during the pit stop phase, but he did make that pit stop early, you see. That's why he was a lap down. Well, he wasn't even a lap down, he was just behind him. Hoods in 3rd. Big player today, Hoods. Hoods is way up for this, it has to be said. And the Faceless Boy in 4th place. Deacon pulling out of the tow. He doesn't fancy it. Deviant behind in 5th place. And Deacon slipping back. Steel Horse and Boosted have worked together in this race. It has been a beautiful sight to see these two aliens working together in unison for one quest. Although I'm saying, Watkins Glen and Road Atlanta, but remembering how Boosted couldn't get through the gears, couldn't get from, I think these cars are fine when they're up to 6th and flying, but if you're going to have to brake for hairpins and corners and try and get back on the accelerator, it looks like they're a little bit finicky. Looks like they're a little bit ropey. So they'll test it on road tracks, I'm sure. So Boosted and Steel Horse working together to try and catch back up with this lead pack. Tommy Roo leads with the Cull in 2nd, Deviant in 3rd. Deacon is in fourth on board with the Deeks. He is streaming his own. I think he's on YouTube. Whoa, Deviant is got the shakes, hasn't he? He's got a loose wheel nut there. Oh, it's all right now. It's just going around the corner. Someone gave Deacon a lovely bump draft there for him to bounce up the couple of car widths. Oh, be very careful, guys. We don't want Adnut to be too busy. So Deacon Do then slipping in. This is what it's like from Deacon Do. God knows what his stream must be like. He must be just gripping, white knuckling it all the way, saying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I never knew it was going to be like this. In theory it sounded like fun, but in reality this is scary Mother Hubbard stuff, guys. That's not how he sounds. That's just my generic American Simpsons accent. Don't have a cow, man. So Deacon pulling up behind the Cull, and I tell you what, we are 60 laps in, and I am in love with the world racing community's first annual Daytona 500. It's been a banger. I haven't even looked at the views. I think I had a glance and we were up to 11, and it's dropped to 9, but you can't expect everyone to sit through this. It's going to be a very long evening of your Saturday nights. Even I'm breaking the rules and smoking indoors. She's out. Don't tell her though. She doesn't watch my streams. She gets the live version usually. This is poor thingy-majig. So then we're on board with Deacon. Shall we get alongside him? Here we go. You can see his helmet and everything. Deacon, I can see your helmet. It's got the stars and the stripes on top of it, as I would expect. So on board with the Deke, he's running in third at the moment, the Faceless Boy behind us. We're on lap 61 of 200 here for the World Racing Community first annual high-tech Daytona 2000. I'm probably the only one old enough to remember high-tech. They used to make trainers. I was going to call it the Old Spice, actually, the Old Spice Daytona 500. That would have been better. It's more recognisable, isn't it? That seemed like a bump, did it not? Ooh. Tommy Roo, was it? Tommy Roo there? No, not Tommy Roo. Oh, I think it's poor old, what's the name? Still, the Faceless Boy is behind the Thunder for some reason. He must have made a pit stop. 58, 135. So maybe he had to go off to the loo or something. But Thunder there is in the pack. But Thunder needs fuel. Remember, he has yet to pit, I don't think. Gone nearly an hour without... he may have pitted earlier. He pitted early, yes. He had damage, that's it. He pitted earlier, so now he is coming up to a pit stop, and this is going to be crippling for him. A pit stop out of the toe. Deviant leads now from the Cull. And we saw these two teammates last season in the ETCC, so will they work together in this race? Deacon Do he's looking like a favourite. He seems to be on top of the strategies at the moment. Faceless Boy in fourth place, doing a great job. The Polish driver really giving it to the Yanks at the moment. Hud's in fifth, having an absolute blast, I am sure. Tommy Roo turning his race around from a lap down to being in the lead pack. Then we have Steelhorse and Boosted playing together. They've dropped back from the pack again, but maybe playing a strategical game. Autosport in ninth. I don't know if he's had an issue, but he slipped back somewhat. Thunder is in that pack, but he's going to have to pit because his fuel is low. Oh, I bow. We had a big one. Had a big one. Where is it? Which one? Oh, it's the Cull, ladies and gentlemen. The Cull. Is that enough to bring out another safety car? He's going slow on track. Let's have a look to see what we can see. So the Cull he's in second place as they make their way around And everything's so far okay. Oh, Deeks and Faceless Boy made contact, and then that sent Cull absolutely flying into the wall, ladies and gentlemen. And he has picked up damage now as we go back to the race. And as Cull coming in, Deviant still up to race speed, not enough for a safety car. This should be the moment. Tommy Rue, who was it? Bloody Thunder should have gone in. Has he gone in? Thunder, that was your moment. You could have gone in with the Cull and used each other. Cull fixing his damage, and Thunder trying to unlap himself from the Cull. Deviant leads this race against the Deacon, and then we have a Faceless Boy in third place with Tommy Rue in fourth, the Hoods in fifth, and sixth then for Steel Horse and Boosted, still working together, but some 10 seconds down on the leaders. Then we have Autosport 9 seconds behind the Boosted, with Thunderdome 24 seconds behind the leaders, and now picking up a penalty. How the hell did he get that? Then we have the Cull back out of the pits after his absolute bang with the wall, and how can he turn his race around? 65 laps from 200 done, and there's a long way to go until they find their way home. Unknown as well is down there in the back. Wowzers, what a race, ladies and gentlemen. And even I have to admit, I'm a little lost. I'm a little lost in places, but I'm having fun, and that is the main thing. I haven't sat down yet. I thought I was going to be sitting down for this. This was meant to be a just relax. The cars are too fast to be able to relax. How's it going, MJ? Is he even listening to me? MJ, how's it going? He'll be watching this back later, so it's going all right. Shut up. Get on with the race. Stop being distracted with things around you. Well, I don't know. Get dark here in the Blighty. I don't know what they're doing with their weather. I'm sure. Oh, it'd be cool, wouldn't it, if it goes dark? Does it go dark in the Indy 500? It's got to, hasn't it? Surely. Maybe not. Maybe they just race during the day. So Deviant then leads the way with Faceless Boy in second place. Tommy Rue in third. The Deeks is fourth with the Hoods. Him and Hoods have worked together absolutely sweetly during this race. And Hoods, no, he's going for the move on the Deeks. 3 wide as we come down the straightaway, the back straight. And Deeks stays in that fourth place ahead of the Hoods. Boosted in sixth. He's found the Cull to play with, as well as a Steel Horse. And Get Boosted stepping out of that battle. He's going to come in underneath Steel Horse. Autosport in 8th place, some 12 seconds behind those guys. And yeah, he'll be hoping for a safety car situation. 9th then for the Cull after his absolute smash with the Barry R. And 10th for Unknown, who's just ahead of Deviant now, who's putting a lap on the Unknown. Thunder in 11th. Is he pitted yet? He has. He's finally pitted, ladies and gentlemen. We missed it. And he's 16 seconds off the pack. Fantastic. Deviant. He's not, yeah, 16 seconds off of the next person, sorry. Deviant leads the Faceless Boy up into second place now. Shall we go on board with Faceless Boy, see how that looks? Oh, scary, isn't it? Look at all those cars behind. A little bumpy there for Faceless Boy as he makes his way around in second place, and it does look like they're just white knuckling this one, doesn't it? That is scary. 200 miles an hour, no lift. God, their legs are going to be the calves, their right foot. If they're using a rig and a wheel, then their right legs are going to be absolutely, the calf muscles are going to be absolutely cramped by the end of this. They're going to have to take on a lot of hydration. They're going to have to drink plenty of water at the end of the race to get rid of the cramps. And if they're playing with the controller, then their thumbs are going to hurt like an absolute bugger in the morning. At the moment, sat on board with a Faceless Boy as he chases the dream. The first winner of World Racing Community's first annual Old Spice Daytona 500. I'm just going to change the sponsor every time. Faceless Boy then giving Deviant number car 16 a little nudge there, getting on her way. Tommy Roo right in there. Lucky dog Tommy Roo. That really worked out well for him. Car 54 and now car 47 coming up the inside of Tommy Roo. And car 54, God, I can't do it. I needed a cheat sheet. I should have asked them all their numbers beforehand so I could have really got into the numbers and the people. Because I'm not remembering what they are. Car 25 there against car number 47, 44. See, I can't do it. Sorry, guys. Car number 3 sitting in 8th place now, 14 seconds down from Get Boosted. Car 44. Cool then. Car 20 in 9th place. What can he do? What can he do? He needs a safety car, doesn't he, to get him out of this one? And he has the nameless one not too far behind. Hey up, where's Cool? Oh no, Faceless Boy's in the other pack, sorry. I'm losing track of who means where on the track. Tommy Roo moves up in to 2nd place. Deacon Dude look very high, close to the wall there. He's looking okay though, no damage. Faceless Boy in 3rd. Hoods is now up and into, no 3rd, sorry. So that's Faceless Boy moving back to 4th. Tommy Roo in 2nd place. And it's Deviant that's leading the pack, ladies and gentlemen. And what a job he's doing. We are on lap 73 of 200. This is great. We are an hour in. Wow, that's a cool camera when it's like slowly comes past and then they just zip. That is cool as hell. So Deviant being pushed by the Roo at the moment, and we've got a little thing going between Deacon and Faceless Boy. They keep swapping over. Tyres and fuel all good at the moment. Steel Horse is in 6th. He's still playing with Boosted. These two have been an absolute dynamic team throughout this race. They're 13 seconds off the lead pack. But their tyres looking a lot better than the guys ahead. Then we have Autosport sitting in 8th at the moment in the Lexus Chevy. And the Cull is in, he's found his way in that lead pack again, hasn't he? I think he slows down. Look, yeah, 54, 56, 49. So he's slowed down. It's tactical racing, ladies and gentlemen. Very clever. Slowing down so he can get back in with the pack and get the push that he needs. It's the only way. I mean, they're going to catch him up eventually. He may as well wait until they catch him up and give him a push along. So, Cool. Back with the lead pack, although nearly a lap down. It's a risky game, it has to be said. But he's going to hope for safety cars and such what to get himself back into this fight. And we saw how Tommy Roo turned it around in 2nd place at the moment behind Deviant. Just ahead of Faceless Boy and Hoods. Deacon Do, these all are in one little pack together, a pocket of racers, a pocket of pro sim racers, ladies and gentlemen, on board again with the Deeks to show you just what he sees as he gives Hoods a little bump up the rear straight, the back straight as they call it. So on board with Deacon then as he's looking for a way past. And Deacon then in 5th, just behind the Hoods. Steel Horse in 6th place at the moment with Boosted. Part of his engine, really, it's got to be said. The AWS 44 car helping car 25 reach the heady heights of 43.9s at the moment. We've got Autosport all by himself, no tow whatsoever in the 44s, you see. This is why you need the tow now. Look at Cole into the 42s with that big train that he has along with him. Then we have Nameless Boy all on his own again, 44 7s. And Thunder in 11th, he's on his own as well with 44 6s. They've just got to find themselves a tow body. That's what they need. And you see that Cool I don't know if it's the smart thing. We'll let the history book show that. We'll let hindsight be the judge. If it was the right thing that Cole slowed down so drastically to rejoin the lead pack. Tommy Rue in second place. I mean, Deviant's English. He has no rights in knowing how the Americans race. At the moment, the highest American is at 5th place. I thought they were going to wipe the floor with those blooming Brits. And they may still do. They may still do. They know what they're doing. We don't. Trying to check with the NJ if everything is going well. It's not answering. Sod. My insecurities will start coming out. We're nearly 80 laps in, and I've not had reassurance that this is okay. I'm doing not a good job, but an okay job. I'm following it okay. Never done NASCAR before. I don't really know NASCAR. It's you know, I have a certain style of chasing, following racers, and just making sure it's okay. Deacon then up to 3rd. We've still got Cull at the front there, a lap down, nearly a lap down. He's still on the lead lap technically until they go past him, and he's not going to allow that to happen. And here we go. I see Autosport's doing a same tactic, is he? He's slowing down, letting the pack catch him. He's cottoned on, ladies and gentlemen. Or they're just catching him anyway, because he's doing 44s. But these guys are doing 42s or something like that. So, yes, it looks like Autosport's going to get picked up in the train. Choo-choo. Brace yourself, Autosport. You're just about to get a bump. A bump in pace. And there you go then. They've caught up with Autosport. And, ooh, it nearly truncated a few things. Odds then leads this race. Faceless Boy in 2nd place. It looks like the Cull has slipped down into the just ahead of the Deeks. And behind Faceless Boy, a little smoke around there. It always scares me a bit that someone's going to wipe out. Tommy Rue in 4th, opted not to be in the train, but he's getting the tow because he's getting 42s. Deviant is in 5th place, just a little bit behind that pack as well. Steel Horse 16th, 6th, 19 seconds behind Deviant. These guys have they're just not getting them 42s, and they're losing track with the lead pack. Autosport then being caught by the lead pack and already up into the 43s. This is doing wonders for him. He's ahead of the Cull in 9th place, and then Nameless Boy all by himself. And I believe Steel Horse and Boosted are catching him up. Don't move out their way. Oh, is he coming into the pits? Don't move out the way. Oh, I thought he was moving out their way. I was going to say, let them push you. And Thunder there in 11th. He's on his own as well. He needs a pack to catch him. So this is the lead pack, ladies and gentlemen. Hoods, Faceless Boy, Deacon in 3rd. Tommy Rue is in 4th. The tyres again for Hoods. We are at lap 83 of 200, and the fuel is half. It's okay, but it does look like Hoods is starting to suffer with that tyre wear. JC just joined the room. Hi, JC. Faceless Boy in 2nd place with the Rue in 3rd. Tyre wear not so bad. It's Hoods really is leaning. He must have that ballast all at the back of his car, and he's finding it wearing his tyres somewhat. Oh, JC's in our chat. I saw him enter the room. JC, would you like a co-comment? Not at this rate. I'll end up closing the stream off by accident. So Hoods, then you can chat in the chat. You can point things out to me in the chat. But if I start trying to add things, honestly, knowing me, I'll shut the whole thing down, or my internet will die. Tommy Rue is in 2nd, so that we've got the 2 lapped cars of Cull and Autosport in between Hoods and Tommy Rue here. Then Faceless Boy in 3rd. Deacon's dropped behind them in 4th. The tyres are starting to wear for some of these guys. Deviant, he massages his tyres. He's very light-fingered with the tyres. Steel Horse and Boosted have caught up with Nameless One. This is going to help with the Nameless One's pace and get himself back into this race. Stay ahead of him, my friend. Get a bump. Huds then leads, but the tyres are starting to look a little shady. So Huds, oh, look at Tommy Rue around the outside, right in the wall, ladies and gentlemen, trying to get himself up and past those back markers, and Deacon Do then slips up the inside and he nearly pulls in on the faceless boy, and that could have been an absolute huge one. And this is crazy. This is crazy racing at 200 miles per hour, ladies and gentlemen. Foot to the floor, turning left all the way. And Huds leads this pack, but the tyres are getting drained. The Deeks is in second with Faceless Boy in third spot. Tommy Rue in fourth. The Deviant fifth. Boosted is in sixth. Is he closing in? No. There's still a little bit of a way off the lead pack there. Deviant 15 seconds ahead of Boosted. He's got Steel Horse behind him. And Autosport is in the pack with the Roo. The Rooster. Cole also in the lead pack. And then we have a nameless one with Steel Horse and Boosted. And Thunder he's been caught by someone, hasn't he? Oh yeah, Thunder's in the lead pack, sorry. So Huds, everyone's got a friend. Everyone's got a friend to tow them along, so we're good. We're all good. Now the main thing we've got to concern ourselves is with tyre degradation. Tyre degradation is the word, ladies and gentlemen, and Huds is feeling that degradation right now. We're on lap 88 of 200. Deacon there as well. He's getting tyre deg, and the Faceless Boy, his tyre's still quite good, but like I said before the first round of pit stops, that was the safety car kind of saved them just before the pit stops. So yeah, it's going to be, they're going to have to pit together, because it's not going to be an advantage. You'll be stepping out of the tow. John JC saying, I've sent you an invite to a PSN party if you change your mind. Bless you, man. But honestly, my internet's terrible as it is. I'm really worried about doing a very long thingy, and then if it doesn't work, all that nightmare, it's best to just send me tips in the chat. So Huds then leads the way against Faceless Boy. Deacon Tommy Rue is in. I can't believe Tommy Rue. That really is the lucky dog rule, isn't it? He was a lap down. He got to unlap himself, and he came out the pits in the lead of the race after the safety car. Someone's got to explain how that works. Some American has got to draw me a diagram. So Faceless Boy is leading the pack now for the first time, I believe. This race, Faceless Boy leads the pack. Tyre wear is a real issue now as we're hitting lap 90 of 200, and someone's going to have to make a pit, and I believe all of them will. I mean, you can't lose the tow, can you? And that'll be the worry. I'm sure it'll be, they're all there waiting, just seeing if the person in front darts over to the left to go into the pits. And I believe it was tyre wear that, oh, look at that. You can see how the pump draft worked beautifully there between the Cull, the Roo, and the Faceless Boy. Hey, MJ. Hey, Race Control's talking. Hello from Race Control. Why, hello, MJ. How are you? Is it going well? Is everyone happy? MJ has constant contact with all drivers on track. I believe there is mutedness going, but he's there for them to get in touch with to see if everything is okay. I can't believe we've done 91 laps, only one safety car. I was expecting the safety car out a lot more than this, so it's done very clean, very nice. And so, message from Race Control. MJ is saying, stressful for me, but everyone is happy. Good. Bit nerve-wracking that at the beginning with Deviant, with the wing situation, but we ironed that out very quickly. It was very nice, good reactions. Huds Don't know how the qualifying, the qualifying. It's a shame we have to quit out. It would have been nice to see the times, but, you know, that's something to be discussed in a late. Oh, so Deacon has made the stop. Deacon has stepped out of the tow, ladies and gentlemen. This is very interesting. OMG. So Faceless Boy then leads this race with Tommy Roo in second. Oh, Hunter's lost it. Hunter's lost it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. And it's the tyre wear, I believe. He's absolutely wiped out. And what is race control going to do? My word. So the Faceless Boy still there. Tommy Roo in second. Huds is in third. What damage Huds has got, though. Everything is broken on his car. And first they have to close the pit lane. He's gone through past the pit lane. I don't know if he's been told to hold station or what, but let's have another look then, ladies and gentlemen. So Huds in the midst of it all, behind the Roo, ahead of Autosport. The car seemed to get a little wiggle on. Everything's okay. He's gone down. Oh, I think he got a slide on, ladies and gentlemen, and it was destination F'd all the way to the bank. Poor old... Oh, and Booster's got to go. Unfortunately, he does. He did say he could only race up to a certain time, and that's a shame for us that the Booster's gone. But it was great to see him back on track again after all this time. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, we've only got 11 now because Adnap's gone. So, Adnap back out. How does this work out for Deacon? He made that pit stop. Is that not perfect for him? He's back out with everything fixed. Well, he didn't have anything broken, but he's got his new tyres on. And he's there in 6th place, Steel Horse. They still haven't closed in yet on Adnap. So Adnap there, he's caught Deacon, has he not? Deacon down in 5th. I think he's Deacon in 6th. So are the other guys going to... Where are they? To Faceless Boy. Oh, so Deacon might be lucky dog. They might let him past and he's pitted. Or they're going to open the pit lane first. This is interesting. I don't think they're a lap down, technically. The person who's a lap down will probably be Thunder or Nameless One. Nameless One might get the lucky dog. I don't know if there's only one lucky dog in a race or if it's every time for a safety car. I read the rules, I promise you I did. So the Steam Deck car 35, I think it is the top lapped car. Where's Cole? Where is Cole? Cole, he's still ahead of the lead car. Him and Deacon are still ahead of the lead car. Technically, they're not a lap down. So I think it's the Nameless One. Could be the first lapped car in that crew, but it's all down to race control. Like I said, the pit lane's closed while the safety car is out. Any debris and damage that Huds has left all over the racetrack has got to be cleared away by the marshals. Great volunteers. Put themselves in danger for very little. So always think about the marshals. The marshals, very important to racing. So here we go then. Second safety car of the race. 94 laps in. The Faceless Boy is leading the pack. He has Deacon and Cole just ahead. And now the pit lane does look like it's open because the Cole is coming in. The Cole, Faceless Boy, yeah, pretty much the whole pack. Oh, I was going to go with Adnap, wasn't I? And it looks like Deacon is allowed to go back past the safety car. And so he was the lucky dog. And he's made his pit stop. So this is great. And now poor Adnap is a safety car of no one. Nobody, because he's got no one around. So lonely, so lonely. Oh, so lonely. So... Oh, I think we've got a cool camera set up on the safety car. There you go. I don't know how. It's got like a drone flying in front of it. So Adnap in the safety car, sticking to the 70 miles an hour limit. Deviant is leading this race at the moment. And they're all coming out. Maybe I should have seen the pits, but I wanted to see them all arrive to the back of the safety car. I thought that would look nice. So here we go then. The cars, safety car picking up the cars again. That looks like Signore Cull there, ahead of Nameless One in their 8th and 9th. And behind them, it could be Deviant in 3rd. So Adnap for the 2nd time today, doing an absolutely fantastic job in the safety car, picking up the rest of the field. All sat behind now. They're slowly coming up and closing in. Beautiful stuff. It looks like they've all made their pits. There's someone there coming up now, and that could be it. That could be it now. Well, that's Deacon. Oh no, Deacon is right at the back. And who's this? Oh, Faceless Boy going to the front. They're obviously letting the lap cars get further back and organising themselves into their order. Tommy Roo moving up and into 2nd place. This is amazing, isn't it? And Tommy Roo then it'll be Deviant. I thought that was cool who sat there, but there's Huds. Huds is up and out and into 3rd. So I don't know if Deviant's like a lap down or something, why he's let those guys go ahead of him. Because it did look like he was saying, and here we go, it looked like Autosport is the lucky dog. And Autosport then off around the track to come and meet at the back. And I don't know how Deacon Do has ended up at the back of the pack. Making that pit stop, I thought maybe he was driving around, I don't know. I honestly, I don't, and he did not. He pitted just before the safety car, and it does look like the safety car really saved the rest of the field. Managed to get in and out, and that is bizarre. Wayne in the chat saying race looks sweet to the beat. Well, thank you very much, my friend. It's not my hard work. It's a lot of hard work by a small few. They've done a great job. They've done a great job. We are, I was going to say, just about to look up and say we're on lap 10 of 200, but that's Adnap. Adnap's done 10 laps. So we even can see how many laps the safety car has, which is fantastic. So Adnap then on board with the special drone camera. Oh, there is someone else coming around. Oh yeah, Autosport. We're waiting for Autosport to come back onto the lead lap. Faceless Boy leading the race at the moment with Tommy Roo in 2nd, Huds in 3rd. Deacon trying to warm his tyres up, getting himself prepared as Autosport makes his way around the final corner. Stretchy saying this looks awesome. Well, thank you very much, Stretchy. He's from the OTH Racing guys. And here we go then. This is Autosport closing in on the pack now. They'll be preparing themselves, ladies and gentlemen, getting themselves lined up and ready to go racing again. What pressure poor Faceless Boy is under here with the Roo alongside, and there's there's like some blue and white checkered markers on the start-finish straight. That is the acceleration zone. As soon as they hit those checkers, they are meant to be accelerating up to speed, racing speed. So again, fantastic drone coverage we've got here ahead of the safety car as he brings them around the rear straight away. And Autosport joining the back of the pack. We'll organise who's on lead laps and that when we go racing again. And I believe it's going to be this lap, ladies and gentlemen. The pace car will be in, and these guys will be getting themselves into formation as they come around the final corner. And oh no, they're organising. They're organising. They're letting Steel Horse through and Deacon. And it looks like Autosport as well. So organise themselves into their positions as we come around the final corner. Adnap under a lot of pressure now. Can't make a mistake here as they close in. Are they gonna stay single file, or are they gonna pull that dual formation? It looks cool when they do that. That's what I'm holding this for. There's those oh no, he's staying out another lap. Oh, they're forming up now. Now we see them forming up, ready to go racing again. And that calm nerves as he leads the pack around. Oh wow, that looks delicious. And you can feel the anticipation in the crowd as they line up to go racing again. They all got free pit stops again. So there they all go. Oh, it looks delicious from this spot, and that was correct. Looking back on the pack as he brings them down the back straight away. Their tyres are cold, remember. This is a tough one for them. This is not the racing pace that they would like to go. They want to go full pelt. They want to get the heat into their tyres, and this is not helping. JC saying pace car in this lap. So the pace car will be coming in, and we will be going racing again. So Adnap then sticking to the 70 miles per hour for the pace car as he brings them around the final corner. They are lined up and ready to go racing. And I can't remember what lap we're on. We're probably over 100 now, ladies and gentlemen. And MJ saying pace car in this lap. So they're lined up, they're ready to go. They've backed out a little bit so they can get that acceleration up and running. A huge thank you to Adnap there. He's just sitting in the pits, you know, for the last hour and 25 minutes. He's done it. He's done 12 laps. So great work from Adnap as he leaves and into the pits. And we will go racing again, ladies and gentlemen, as they bring themselves around. This is the acceleration zone. Look how tight they are. They're getting good at it. They're getting good at it. Faces boy on the accelerator, and he's away. Tommy Roo there caught out at the start, and Deviant there in third place with Hoods in fourth. These guys are all, no, we're not quite at halfway. We're on 99 laps. Steel Horse in fifth place. He's doing a great job ahead of Deacon in sixth. And Autosport on the lead lap now ahead of the Cull, who's 2 laps down somehow. Then we've got Autosport in seventh, Cull in eighth. 2 laps down on the leaders, nameless one. And Thunder in 10th, and Adnap there in 11th. I'll post it, Stretchy, in the chat, in the video. I'll see if I can do it in the description. People say you can do it. A link to their Discord. So Faces Boy then leads with the Roo in second place, Deviant in third, and Hoods there is in fourth. Steel Horse having a look in the car 25s, and now the bumping begins, ladies and gentlemen. Another 100 laps of absolute bump-tastic stuff there. Steel Horse backing out again. Steel Horse seeming to back out there and let the guys through. Maybe not comfortable with the bump drafting that goes on. So Faces Boy then leads this race with the Roo in second and Deviant in third spot. Hoods is fourth, with Deacon there in fifth. They've got a couple of cars there, Cull and Thunder in between them, who are a couple of laps down at this point, waiting for another safety car for that lucky dog. Oh, someone's hit the wall there. Who? Oh, they nearly got in the way. That was Hoods. Hoods in fifth place. Had a dice with the wall and nearly got in Steel Horse's way, but Steel Horse avoiding that action, and now Hoods back up to speed. Oh no, yes, I thought someone put medium tyres on. Faces Boy leads this race with Tommy Roo in second. These two trying to make a break for it. Deviant in third spot with the Deacon of Doos in fourth. He's streaming his point of view on, I imagine, on YouTube. I think he's moved from Twitch to YouTube of late. Let me go and check that for you guys. I am sure it is a YouTube thing. Yes, Deacon do right now. Here we go.
Trying to get you up there. Get you a lap back.
Getting in-car audio from Deacon Do at the moment, running in fourth place. That's a man who's concentrating. But yeah, if you want to see what Deacon Do's up to from his point of view, check his YouTube channel out, Deacon Do. That was Deacon Do coughing. If you want to catch every cough, every splutter from the Deacon himself, find him on YouTube. So Faceless Boy then leads the race with Tommy Roo in second place. Deviant is in third place. Deviant there, and he's got the Cull behind him and the Deeks. And Hud's in fifth place. Hud's, I think, has been the cause for both safety cars. He wears his tyres out and then loses the back end. So Huds, he might be asked to see the stewards at the end of the race, but we'll see. I don't know. What does race control think? Steel Horse in sixth, Autosport in seventh. The Cull is in eighth place. Remember, Cull, champion from the ETCC, having a taste of the NASCAR, and I think he's enjoying it, even though he's running in eighth place at the moment. It is definitely a white-knuckle ride, to say the least. Nameless One in ninth now, giving Huds a little bump, and he has the Thunder behind. Have we lost another driver? I'm not sure. I know we lost Boosted, but I thought that put us down to... Yeah, no, that put us down to 12, didn't it? 11 minutes. So, Faceless Boy leads the way. We're on lap 106, over halfway through the race, an hour and a half of racing. So it's not too bad, they said. They estimated about a 3-hour race, and it is looking around about that. Maybe just under, unless we have more pace cars. Vodka Rob in the chat saying, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? I'm doing okay, man. This has worked out better than I thought. I thought it was going to be not a dull affair, but, cars going around in circles. But it's been adventurous, it's been exciting, and it's worked out quite nicely as a spectacle. I must say, it's been rather fun so far. An hour and a half in, and it's been rather good. It has. The Faceless Boy then. I need to see him around Watkins Glen now and Road Atlanta. What are we going to do? How can they turn this into a series? We're going to have a race at the end of every championship. The longest running world NASCAR series in the world.
Apologies for the late arrival. I've been trying to find some lap time for tomorrow. And failing miserably, grinning, squinting face.
So the Faceless Boy there, Tommy Roo alongside Dangerous. Danger, Mr. Robinson. So the Faceless Boy there, and he's got the Cull pushing him. I think the Cull is trying to make a break and get onto the lead lap. Deacon Do then up and into second place, getting a bump from the Nameless One. The lapped cars all in amongst it. Huds is in third place with Deviant there in fourth place. And they're racing as hard now, and fatigue will be taking over, ladies and gentlemen. 200 miles an hour, going round in circles for 1.5 hours. These guys must be feeling it. They must be feeling it. Steel Horse there in sixth place, dropping off as well. I'm not sure if Steel Horse has got tactics, I think he's playing tactically. Autosport in 7th spot at the moment. He got himself onto the lead lap, but somehow dropped off of the pace. Colt in amongst it in 8th place. It looks great. It really looks good. I can't get over it. I keep needing to pinch myself. And they're dotting around at the moment, looking for every inch on track. Nameless One in 9th place in amongst the lead pack, and so is the Thunder there in the car number 1. But Faceless Boy at the moment, I should look at his car number. It's going too quick. I can't catch it every time he goes by. It seems like they can get the tyres, 89, sorry. Car 89 leads the way from Deviant. Yeah, it looks like they can get about 50 laps out of the tyres and fuel. So, yeah, we're not gonna see a pit stop for a short while now. These guys have got to push each other along, and it's going to be a big job. Let's get on board with the hoods as we watch Tommy Roo's car flipped around the corner. It's all right, he'll straighten up on the straight. There you go, it calms down. It's the tyre judder. He's got his tyres, he's got his toe in. It makes his car judder in the corners. It's how he likes it, ladies and gents. And not really. They don't have any. They've got a fixed setup. It's just probably a bad connection. But shall we just pretend they've got toe in, and it makes the car juggle in the corners? And there we go. Hud's trying to find a space here, nearly 3 wide, and he tucks in again behind Nameless One. As who's that? Cool, dropping back, getting a little bump from the Hoods. Ooh, whoa, says. Who was that? They went crazy fast. Was that Deeks? Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my word. So a replay of that situation. It's the blue and black car you're looking at. Deacon Do right in the midst of it. It looked like Nameless One was getting a little wiggly, or someone was getting wiggly. Getting a little wiggly there, out, and then, oh, pit stop maneuver. Oh my word. I obviously didn't do it on purpose. Look at all those rotations. Deacon, you must feel a bit seasick after that. Spin me around, baby. So the Deeks, oh my words, big damage. He's come into the pits. These guys are still racing. Race control feels it's controlled. It's one car. Look how battered some of these cars are looking from their bump drafting. So Faceless Boy leads. Deviant in second. The Roo is in third. Hoods is fourth. Steel Horse fifth. Autosport now coming up into sixth, with Deacon back out on track and into 7th place. He's a miles ahead or behind the next driver. Cull is in the lead pack, as is Nameless One. Thunder also in the lead pack. So Deeks is found himself in a stressful situation. He's got to find someone to help tow him along. The Faceless Boy at the moment in the lead. Deacon's point of view. That was brilliant. I like that. I like having it stream. It's like having an in-car interview. So the Faceless Boy then, yeah, I think Unknown just got a wiggle on. I don't know. I don't think he was trying to bang doors. His car just lost control somehow, some way. He just lost control under the toe. I think he moved out the toe, then back into the toe, and then moved out the toe the other side. And I just think it really unstabled his car a little bit. And then he found himself hitting the side of Deacon, and Deacon got absolutely wiped out. But DeFaces Boy leads the pack with Deviant in second. The Hoods is in third. Hey, I didn't ask Deacon if I had permission if I could play him over my... I'm sure he wouldn't mind. He's playing it over his YouTube, isn't it? And I am saying go and watch his YouTube for in-depth American knowledge on the Super Speedway. Faces Boy then leads with Deviant in second. The Hoods in third. They are still moving on. Hoods trying to get by. A bit of bump drafting here, and again, this is where it's dangerous when they're side by side, and there's a wall just to other side of them. And again, Nameless One. A little weaving from Nameless One, but I'm not sure if it's just it's the way the car is handling. His tyres are a little warm, but he likes to pop out and have a look. Just bump him. Just bump him. Don't try and pull out the toe and slow back down again. Just give him a good thud. And move him on. So the Nameless... Oh, again, the Nameless One almost taking Thunder out. Race Control may have to have a word with Nameless One to tell him to calm down a little bit with the weaving. Vodka Rob saying apologies for the late arrival. I've been trying to find some lap time for tomorrow and failing miserably. I'm sorry, my friend. And Vodka Rob, you can't set up the cars the same way they do in real life for the oval. They've put V8 engines in them. They've got V8 Nissan engines. They've all done engine swaps. They've done a certain setup. So DeFaces Boy leads the way with Deviant in second. Tommy Roo in third. Hoods in fourth. Hoods looked like he had a scrape with the wall there. He didn't look like he was high enough, but I saw sparks from the Hoods. In fourth with Steel Horse in fifth. Now Steel Horse doesn't look to be running the same pace as those guys. He backs off. Oh, they've got a caution out. We've got a caution. We've got a track caution, ladies and gentlemen. Deviant. And is that Adnap? Is Adnap back out on track? He is. So the caution, I'm not sure. Is it the Deacon? Or maybe they're just trying to get Nameless One out of the pack. His car is lagging a little bit. That probably might be the top. He might be the lucky dog, top lapped car. So Cull in ninth now. Cull. Oh, Cull's had damage. Cull. Oh my God, it'll be too late. But we'll look. So somehow Cull's. No, he's already got the damage, so it's already happened. So we missed that, unfortunately. But it looks like Cull has had some sort of issue. Thunder, he's looking okay. So no one else is damaged except for Cull, who's gone into the pits then on his own. I don't know if he's is it the well, I don't think maybe these guys probably want a pit stop. The tyres are still fresh. And now you're seeing the safety car coming out more often as fatigue kicks in. And Deacon is a lap down at the moment. 118. Hoods is on lap 119. So Deacon then ahead of Unknown. So Deacon is the top lapped person. Oh, sorry. So Deacon should be able to come through. Autosports on the lead lap. Yeah, Deacon is the first lapped car. So Lucky Dog may come his way. And then we have 8th for Unknown. Cull is in 9th. He's had his car fixed now, back out on track, and somehow ahead. Oh, Thunder, yeah, he's ahead. So, oh, the lap times are starting to look very varied now with Cull on lap 117. Thunder's on lap 116. And that the safety car. 14 laps we've had safety car for in this race. And DeFaces Boy still leads. DeFaces Boy's been leading for quite a while now. He's done a great job. And we've got 81 laps to go here for the World Racing Community's first annual Old Spice Daytona 500. Bringing them around as Faceless Boy sits. Shall we get on board with Faceless Boy? See what it's like to follow the safety car and have everyone behind you. So, yeah, I don't think the rest of the field, it's too early for a pit stop. Even though it could be a free pit stop, you still stay on the lead lap. It really would be no point in pitting for them. The tyres have still got a good 30 odd laps left on them, so you know, why would you pit? It's not like normal racing. The tyres, you don't really need the grip that much down the straightaways. Deviant is back up into second. The race is amazing. Deviant was down, remember, and now Deviant back up into second place. Hood's in fourth, Steelhorse in fifth, Autosport is up into sixth. Remember, he unlapped himself, not the last safety car, I believe. And Deacon seventh, the first lapped car, so he's going to be lucky dog, I believe. I don't know when they're going to allow that to happen. There, he's gone. Sorry, I just missed it. I just looked down and then looked back up and I just saw this black and blue car flying up the road. Car 44, wasn't it? 47. I can't remember. Should have done a cheat sheet. Next time we'll be more organised. I'll find out their car numbers beforehand and write them down, so I can say their numbers. So I know that's the real NASCAR. You follow the number, not the driver. So the Faceless Boy then leads the way. Car 89. See, I'm slowly getting there. By the end of 200 laps, I'll know their numbers. Deviant, car 16, Mike Leclerc. Tommy Roux, 54. Hoods, 66. Steelhorse, I'm reading it, at 25. Then we have Autosport. I don't know which one he is. That red one, isn't it? I can't see the number yet. So now they're organising themselves back into lapped positions. And all but the lucky dog is... and then to rub salt in, he gets to lap all the cars that... we're behind him anyway. No, that is the way it is. It's great. So Deacon Do then in seventh. Is he back on the lead lap now then? Sixth, yeah, car 21. Lap 121. So yeah, Deacon finding himself back in position, and Adnap is still out there. I just got excited then, just saying, oh, safety car's in. They'll tell you when the pace car comes in. Remember, it comes up at the bottom of the screen. Pace car in, and they're lining themselves up along the back straightaway, ladies and gentlemen. So one feels that the pace car could be in this lap. And Faceless Boy, remember, had an absolutely banging start. Deviant, though. Deviant, no slouch. Will he get on that accelerator? It's in the blue and white checks. They start accelerating. And I imagine they'll be backing off right now. Well, not quite yet. To let the pace car get a little bit further ahead, so when they start accelerating, no one's going to collect the pace car. So no pit stops in that situation. And the tyres cold and slightly used. This could be epic or an absolute nightmare, ladies and gentlemen, as they come around the final turn to head towards the start straight away. The home stretch, maybe called, I'm not sure. Pace car in this lap, MJ says, and they are 2 by 2, ladies and gentlemen, in formation for us to go racing again. A couple at the back there, maybe the lapped cars don't have to get into formation, maybe they just stay single file, and we are racing, ladies and gentlemen. Faceless Boy trying to keep himself ahead of Deviant, and Deviant side by side. Remember, cold tyres, and they are worn. Deviant takes the lead of the race ahead of Faceless Boy and Tommy Roux. Hoods in fourth place. Hoods has been thereabouts all race. Now we've seen Steelhorse take the tactic of dropping off Is he going to do it this time? He is in the pack, but I don't know if he's very comfortable with all the bump drafting. Deacon Do up and into sixth ahead of Autosport. He jumped Autosport at the start there, and Deacon Do then is in sixth place as we go racing for the fourth time this evening, ladies and gentlemen. 123 laps done. And a huge thank you to Adnap again for his services as a pace car driver. He is our Bernd Schneider, or whatever his name is, who drives the F1 car. So here we go again, back to the bump drafting, but this time worn tyres. And we see Stillhorse staying out the way. I'm not sure he's into the bump drafting, you know. And he's got Autosport coming up very fast behind him. And he's going to get into bump drafting if he likes it or not, because Autosport's going to give him a shove. And Deacon, well, he's into it, because him and Boosted were working beautifully together earlier on. In the chat then, Adnap saying he loves this job. He loves this one. He wants it. He's doing it all season, next season, for Formula X. This is kind of his practice run. MJ and Deacon Do are ticking off so many boxes with the Daytona 500. They're practicing things for the season upcoming of Formula X, with the way the pace car works, and I guess how race control's going to work. And because Adnap has to sit in the pits, remember, he can't sit in the lobby. Like MJ at the moment's in the lobby, he's in spectate mode, he's watching everything that's happening, he can hear all the team radios, he's monitoring the situation. Now Adnap has no, he's sitting in the, do you want to see what Adnap's looking at? Adnap's looking at that. He's not even that, he might see that, yeah, because you come out of the car. So that's what Adnap sees during this race. Yeah, I don't know, he must be watching the stream, or Deacon, one of us. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen, side by side, these guys are racing. We are getting close to the end, we're not even close to the end of the race, but you get that feeling these guys are starting to push on. Hud's slipping back further, 7th, he hit the barrier, I think. And Hud's now behind, Stillhorse in 6th. Tommy Roo is in 5th with the Deacon and the Faceless Boy fighting it. No, it's Autosport up and into second place now. Autosport coming alive in the final quarter of the race. Deviant leads ahead of Autosport. Let's get on board with the sport of autos. And we've got Faceless Boy, sorry. Oh, wipe out! My good golly and gosh. Wow. Poor old Autosport. We saw him and Faceless Boy were alongside each other. Come on, man, get on with it. It's all right. It's not over and done with yet. It's not over and done with. Let's keep racing. Let's keep racing. So Deviant then. Oh, they're looking slow. Deviant looks like he's slowed down, so it might be a pace car situation. Yes, the pace car is out, ladies and gentlemen. So while we have the opportunity, let's have a look, if we may. So you're looking at second run and car number 3 there, and Faceless Boy 89 having a look up the inside. He's got, oh, he just hit that, he hit the bit at the bottom. Look at that, off the cut field. Beautiful stuff, Autosport. Fantastic. Oh man, we're getting it all, MJ, we're getting it all. It's just like the real thing. So the safety car deployed again now. Let's see who's picked up damage. Deacon got damaged. Tommy Roo got damage. Faceless Boy got really damaged. Hud's got damage. Everyone's got damage. Steel Horse has got damage. Autosport's got damage. Cole's got damage. My word, that's an expensive field at the moment. Thunder's got damage. The only person who hasn't got damage is Adnap, I think. Adnap and Nameless One. Yeah, Nameless One hasn't got any damage, but and Deviant didn't get damage, but everyone else virtually, they're all going into the pit lane, ladies and gentlemen, and why wouldn't they? A lot of the field with the damage, and now Adnap having to drive around all by his lonesome. We'll keep you company, Adnap. That was fantastic. What an amazing crash. That is the crash you see. The YouTube clips, the best crashes. Oh, and it was Autosport as well. We'll get the clip in Discord of, you gotta be kidding me. Their Discord is really entertaining. I'll try the big one, MJ said. And Adnap says, I can send a pic of what I'm seeing in Discord. Good, cool. I'll have a look at that in a minute. And Vodkrov saying, there was quite a few who were lucky to stay going in the right direction there. It was manic. Can you believe we were on car with Autosport at the time as well? Couldn't it have been any better timed? Oh, man, that was fantastic. Great stuff. And they're lining up again now behind Adnap. Oh, I want to look in Discord to see what Adnap can see. I doubt he had time to take the picture. Right then, let's have a look. Oh my God, he's got all sorts of screens going on. Yeah, he's got Deacon on one screen, he's got me on another screen, he's got his car in the pits, and he's got this Discord open at the side. It's a media center. And Fusion saying, damn. Yeah, he's got a media center going on. It's takes a lot, I suppose, to be the pace car driver in the Daytona 500, the World Racing Community first annual Slipknot Daytona 500. That's it. I want to go rock bands instead. Oh, Autosport. Was that Autosport's gone into the pits? Did he have? Why? Is there a reason? Oh, he's got damage on the rear derriere. Oh my word. So Hudds then is leading with Deacon in second. Deacon turning his race around. Shall we see if we can catch up with Deacon, see if he's saying anything under the safety car? Hang on, give me a sec. No, he's gone quiet. He was talking.
Who's the lucky dog tyres? Alex. Autosport, move on to the track. Move high, move high. Right, somewhere. Yep. Alright, yeah, what's happening? Just drop back a little bit. You're going to be sliding somewhere, I believe. But what I do, you've but somehow come out in front of the pace car, so you should. Yeah, you'll have to drop back. Yep. Get ready. We're going to set the grid. Yes. The order is pretty much as is after the pit stop cycle. It just wants to do with Autosport and sort the lap cars out. Right, so if Autosport's pitted, he needs to be last. Oh, but you got the lap cars. So the cars are right. Okay, last 15. No, hold on. But he's ahead of Alex. Yes. Alex was the one you got. Alex is behind. Alex is gone here. Outside? No. Choose the lane. Deacon outside, Deviant inside, Steelhorse outside, Tommy inside, Faceless outside, OSX try back please.
We are getting.
You'll be your last off the lead lap. So you're inside lane Autosport between Tommy and Unknown.
Listen to this. This is amazing. This is race control. I hope it's coming through.
Alex, you need to put in front of the move around. Alex, move around. So 5. Perfect. You should be right behind Autosport. Is it? So, yeah, that's great. 2. Not 3.
I don't know if you're hearing.
It's 130. No, 1. It is 130. You're 129 now. I don't know if you're hearing.
I don't know if you can hear all of that from race control from Deacon's channel. It is very interesting. I don't know if you can hear all of that from race control from Deacon's channel. It is very interesting. It might sound just warbled. I apologise if it does. I was trying to make it sound like we were listening in, but we'll listen back and see what that sounded like. It's probably garbled because it was coming through my phone. But yeah, they were organising the grids, working out who the lucky dog was. Someone called Alex. I don't know what his username is. Who's gone around? Is it Thunder? So they've all made a pit stop. Pace car is coming in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. And JC in the chat saying the pace car in this lap as well. Thank you, JC. You have been fantastic in the chat. And again, ladies and gentlemen, they line themselves up. 70 laps left of the World Racing Community first annual Mega Death Daytona 500. And my good golly gosh, it has been an absolute success. JC saying it's chaos sorting these restarts. It sounded like it. I don't know if you could hear it over my channel because I was playing the audio through my phone. But yes, there was at least 3 voices I heard trying to organise it, and there we go. The pace car disappears into the pits. Thank you very much, Adnap. You are a star. And it does look like the lead cars have to line up, and then the lapped cars stay behind. And Huds gets a jump there at the beginning on Deacon. Deacon slipping back into 3rd place, and Deviant moving up into 2nd. Now Deacon in 3rd. Tommy Roux is in 4th, and I cannot tell you who's going to win this race. I can't. It's epic. It is so epic. It really is. The Faceless Boy in 6th place with Autosport in 7th. The Cull in 8th place. 9th, Nameless. And Thunder there in 10th. So the Huds leads the way. The Huds leads the way. If anyone out there fancy a punt on who's going to win, it's a tough call, isn't it? I'm not saying 20 laps of safety car so far. Yeah, I usually check on how many laps you've done. So, yes, 20 laps we've had of safety car of the 132 of racing we've done. So Huds then leads with Deviant right up his rear dairy air, pushing him along. Tommy Roux is in 3rd in car 54 with Deacon in car 47 just behind. Then we have 89, 25 and number 3 in 7th place. We have Cull. Cull's not quite on the lead lap now, but he is gaining. He was a few laps behind. Let's have a look. They're on lap 132. They're all on 132. Faceless Boy's on 133. No, they've just crossed the line, that's why. 133 for Steel Horse. Cull is a lap down still, ladies and gents, in 8th place with 131. So Nameless One is 2 laps down, with Thunder being 3 laps down so far. But Huds is leading the pack with Deviant, Roux and Deacon. Faceless Boy there, and Autosport. Steel Horse again backing out of that pack, it seems. So Huds leads the way. With Deviant in 2nd, Tommy Roux in 3rd spot. I think we're going to sit on board with Tommy Roux for a little while, you know? We haven't done that. Oh, that's the wrong button, that's what. Shall we do bumper view? Just to spice things up a little bit. We can sort of truly see the bump drafting in effect. Oh, someone coming up the inside there. That's Deacon. And Tommy Roux left a little. He's got a wobble on while he's out of the line. You see, for once they're out of the tow, they just lose all speed, ladies and gentlemen, and then they have to wait for a gap to slot back in. So Tommy Roux getting out on the marbles, and you can see the marbles are looking very defined out there. I imagine the grip off of the racing line is pretty bad right now. And I mean, I don't want to congratulate the World Racing Community too early, but this has been absolutely fantastic. It really has. We're on board with 7th place. We're 135 laps in deep, ladies and gents, and we are 6/10 off of the lead. That is how tight the field is, and this is fantastic. Still, I want to start singing the Days of Thunder thing. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. Feels like magic. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, a bit of a knock on Autosport there. No damage, no foul, but Tommy Rue coming across Autosport, who's going a lot slower than the rest of the pack at the moment. Oh, it is seeming fidgety out there at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, and some risky moves. Huds drops back now. Deviant leads with Faceless Boy in second place. Deacon all the way up to third, and it does seem quite scary when you get the bump and the toe and you come flying in hard and fast, and it's which you don't want to hit the wrong bit, and you don't want to hit the wrong part of the car, because we have seen what can happen. And at the moment, Deviant leads from Faceless Boy in second place. Deacon in third. Tommy Rue is in fourth. The Huds is in fifth. Autosport in sixth. We've got Steel Horse in seventh. They are all on the lead lap. Top seven on the lead lap. Cull a lap down in eighth. Then in ninth we have a Nameless One, 2 laps down, with Thunder being 3 laps down in 10th spot. We boosted. He could never make the full race, but he did want to participate after someone pulled out at the last minute, so he did step in to take someone's spot, but did say that he couldn't make the end of the race. And I thought the Cull was on his way around again then. My words. So Cull in 8th place, but he's running third on the track at the moment, and he's moved out the way of Faceless Boy, who's making his way through, and the Deke's pushing him along as well. And this is crazy stuff out there. Tommy Rue in 4th with the Huds in 5th, and Autosport going for a move on the Huds now, and Autosport moves up and into 5th place. And we're on lap nearly 139. No nearly about it. What's the point? I've got another half lap before I say nearly 140. Vodka Rob saying it must be scary as hell if anyone gets lag in the middle of that. Yeah, well, I think that's what happened to Deacon earlier with Nameless One. I think Nameless One had a bit of a weird bouncy thing happen. So Deviant then leads the way with Faceless Boy in second place. Tommy Rue in third. Deacon is in 4th, and 5th place is in Huds. With 6 goes to Autosport. Steel Horse in 7th place, and the Cull is right in there, and a little bump drafting. It's very scary. It very is scary. You think that they're going to drop it at any moment. These cars they seem fidgety. They're all paced. They've got V8 engines in them, and I think that most of it is stock with a couple of things added. And I mean, I read the specs out at the very beginning. I mean, I can read them out again, because it is 140 laps ago, and we have got to know the cars now. So you may want to know again what the spec of the car is. So let me find where it is. Race car specifications. Here we go then. So I'll read it to you again. So the WRC Daytona 500 car specification car is as follows. Nissan Silvia Spec R Aero S15 Group 4. To ensure close balanced racing for our full-length Daytona 500, the following custom BOP has been applied. All drivers must configure their car to match the spec exactly. Modifications and setup. Engine swap. Engine required. VK45DE GTR V8. That will set you back 600,000 credits from the Nissan GTR Nismo GT500 08. Aero required is the winged type B. The rims required are 18-inch BBS RECL rims, standard offset and width. Parts required, high RPM turbo. Performance adjustments, ECU output 99%, power restrictor 81%, ballast 90 kilograms, turbocharger, high RPM turbo only, transmission top speed set to 380 km/h, no individual gear tuning for final drive adjustment, just the initial slider. ballast positioning. This is up to driver preference. More to the front will save rear tyres, but make the car unstable in bump drafting and vice versa. So they are the cars, ladies and gentlemen. They are the specs they are driving to. And a big, huge well done to everyone involved at the World Racing Community, because they have built an absolutely fantastic racing car so far. Deviant leads from Faceless Boy. The Rooster is trying to get in. Oh, it's Cull a lap down. He's right in amongst it there. And you see these cars shaking around and you get a real nerve on. So Deviant leads from the Faceless Boy. And we are 144 laps into this race. Tyres look good. Autosport now up and into third as Tommy Roo sits in fourth. The Huds is in fifth. Deacon sixth at the moment. Steel Horse in seventh. He stayed with the pack this time. Steel Horse in seventh place. Then we've got the Cull. He's there in eighth. He's a lap down. He needs a safety car to get himself unlapped. Unnamed. He's fallen back there in ninth. And the Thunder in 10th as well. What have they done? Pitted or something? There's no damage. Oh, a 57 for Thunder last time around. And 45s on the reg for unnamed. So, I'm going to turn me down. I was just trying to see if that audio from the phone was alright. I think it was horrible. So, I won't do it again. I promise. Deviant then, the Faceless Boy in second, then Tommy Roo in third. The Huds, who shall we get on board with? Shall we get on board with the Deeks? Why not? Shall we do Bonnet this time? So on board with the Deek at the moment. He's streaming this race from his point of view. Sitting in sixth, 4/10 off of the lead, 146 laps done. And again, it's tough to know who's going to win the first annual Iron Maiden Daytona 500 for the WRC. It's going to be a big one. They're going to get a cool sticker. You better do a cool sticker for them. Daytona 500 winner. WRC Daytona 500 winner. You only get one sticker. That'd be amazing. Only one person in your whole group will have that one sticker for their car. I like it. Get to work. Wayne in the chat saying was clear. Thingy could hear everything. Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, bless you. That's brilliant. Oh, hopefully that came across quite cool, because you heard them all organising the grid and everything. The restart. Oh, brilliant. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, Wayne. You are a star. Tyre shredders tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Last round. The last round of the tyre shredders. Only here at the TRC Network. Thingymajigs Racing Channel. Come and check us out. Sunday Bonanza. 2 races coming up on this channel. I'm sounding like American now, and I should make sound effects. Coming up tomorrow, ETM. We're going to do the VRC's radical racing, sorry, and then in the afternoon we are going to do the final round of the Tyre Shredders Academy, American Muscle. It's all about the beef, baby. And but for now, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming into the last 50. Oh, Hud's hit the wall hard, but he's got no damage. It's good. It's all good. That's like that move that driver said, I'm hitting the accelerator and I ain't lifting until I see the checkered flag. Oh, God. So Deviant then leads the race with the Faceless Boy in second place. Tommy Roo is in third with the Deeks in fourth. And it still astounds me that we can't see a clear winner. And that white flag race, the lap is going to be crazy, isn't it? It really is going to be mental. Lap 199 is cracking. Oh no. Is there an issue with Nameless One? He's got his hazards on. He might pause. He's probably gone for a pee-pee. He's probably gone to have something to eat or something. And Thunder, he's got his hazards on, so I would guess he's... Well, it looks like he's racing though, doesn't he? He's going around. Cool then. He's out of the pack. Has he pitted as well? So the Cool, I've missed that somewhere. Deviant's dropped right out of that pack. So, not Deviant, sorry, Cool was dropped out of this leading pack. Faces Boy, Tommy Rue is in third with the Deeks in fourth. Autosport in fifth place, ahead of Hoods in sixth, and Steelhorse in seventh. They are all your lead cars. They're all on the lead lap. Cool now a little bit further back from them, a lap down in eighth place. No one to give him a tow or a push. Then we have Unnamed is in ninth. He does seem to be going a slower pace than the rest of the field. He may be on pause or something. Thunder there in 10th, maybe be able to get a lap back on the Nameless one while his car's having issues. Oh, he says he needs a break. It's a long race. It is a long race, ladies and gentlemen. It most certainly is. I said it would take its toll. We are over 2 hours and 14 minutes on track. And there's only been 20 laps of safety car. So everything else, the other 132 laps, is at full pelt. It's 200 miles an hour all the way. And it takes its toll, ladies and gentlemen, on our drivers. So Tommy Rue in second place, the Faceless Boy in third, Deacon in fourth. The Hoods is in fifth place with Autosport in sixth. Fatigue will be hitting these drivers. Steelhorse in seventh. He's ahead of number one Thunder, whom is in 10th place at the moment. Cool, trying to get back onto the lead lap and be in the shout for the race. Nameless one having a small break. He's we'll just say he's got a few issues in the car. The team are on the radio trying to fix when he's punching buttons on the dashboard manically. Deviant leads from the Rue, and Faceless Boy there as well. Deeks, let's get on board with the Deeks for a bit. No, not that button, this button. And then as we go into the final 50 laps, and the only question I really want to answer is from Race Control. MJ, if you're listening, or if someone could get a message to him, I've got a big question, huge question to ask. Hoods is into the pits. Don't worry about my question right now. We're going to see what's going on with the Hoods. Is this just a normal pit stop? Cramp in the leg, I bet. Cramp in the leg, possibly. Cramping will be a big issue for these guys right now. Did they take on enough water? And the problem is, if they take on too much water, then they need to have PPs. It's been a long run. Bless them. I feel bad for them now. This is like, before it was fun racing, now it seems like we're moving into like some sort of waterboarding or torture scenario. So Steelhorse Hoods is back out on track. And can he catch? So he's changed the tyres. Maybe he's prepped himself for the final run. This is him going to the end. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car and get something on these, but he's given up the tow. That is the problem. That is my concern with early pit stops. He's now out of the tow range of the leaders. They're coming up around behind him, and they'll be moving out of a swifter speed than the Hoods, using bump drafting and towing as such. And they coming around, they're doing 43s. We were on the 42s earlier, and the sun is getting long. We might see a little bit of darkness. That would be nice. I do like Daytona at night. Anyway, back to my original question before the Hoods has made his pit stop. Then we got Nameless One. I think he's back up to pace now. Is that his small break? Maybe, I'm not sure. So we'll follow the lead cars. And the big question I want from Race Control is, when and where is round 2? And do I have to change my thing to say round 1? When does this become a race series? After Formula X? We're going to do it off-season, just big, long endurance races. 24 hours of Watkins Glen. So Deviant leads, the Faces Boy in second, Tommy Rue is in third with the Deets in fourth. Steel Horse in fifth. Autosport in sixth. Hoods, I think they're asking, race control's asking Nameless One to either pit or take control of the car. I think it's because they might be coming up to pit him again, lap him again. And I think he's got back control, yes. He's back in control of the car. So there you go. Deviant then leads this race. Oh, Faces Boy's back end stepping out. Now remember, has Hoods pulled off a move by making that earlier pit stop? Has he been strategically clever? But he doesn't get a tow. He doesn't get a bump draft either. There is no drafting in Hoods' life right now. The rest of the field are moving at a swifter rate. But I am pretty sure, oh, Steel Horse having a chew of the wall in fifth place, but no damage, nothing serious. Everything is okay. Deacon, Tommy Rue, this is crazy stuff for these guys. We're up to lap 158. Will we see the safety car again this race? I imagine Cull and Hoods would like another safety car. But at the moment, everything seems to be settled. Everyone seems to be in their rhythm. Everything seems to be going quite well. Deviant then leads the race with Faces Boy in second, Tommy Rue in third with the Deeks in fourth. Steel Horse in fifth, Autosport in sixth, Hoods in seventh, Cull is in eighth. I think Faceless Boy, I mean Nameless One, he might have to pull into the pits. I think he's reached his limit, so he may pull into the pits and park his car. Deviant at the moment leads the way with Faceless Boy in second, Tommy Rue in third, the Deeks is in fourth, the top six all tight. No, it's top five. Who's in there then? Is that Thunder? Thunder in the mix, is it? Thunder in there? Yes, Thunder. Let's get on board with the Thunder, shall we? So in the chat then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Golden Rider. How's your voice after 161 laps? It's not too bad. I think I'm doing all right. I think it's gone okay. So we're on board with Thunder, who is a couple of laps down on these guys, running with the pack. And he's sitting there behind Deacon, who's, I think, fourth on track at the moment. And the Thunder rattling on. I think these cars can get to the end. I don't think there's another pit stop needed. Maybe. So I think Nameless One wants to finish the race. He's saying he wants to finish the race because he's put in a lot of effort in prep, and I can understand that. So Deviant then leading the way, Tommy Rue in second with the Faceless Boy in third spot at the moment. Deacon doing fourth, Steel Horse in fifth. Autosport makes a pit stop. He's on the lead lap. Is he doing the same as Hoods? Hoods is there. Hoods is on the other side of the track. Autosport, can he get out ahead of the Hoods? Hoods not getting a tow for the last few laps with the Autosport being in the draft game. He's been released. Hoods is coming around the final turn, and it looks like Autosport is gonna get on track possibly. And Nameless One has pulled into the pits. Is that for a pit stop or a rest? Thunder sitting behind the lead laps in 10th place. Can he gain on Nameless One, who's coming out? Yes, Thunder goes up a position, but does Thunder need to pit before the end of the race? And Nameless One back out there on a fresh set of tyres. Deviant leads ahead of the Rue. Faceless Boy in third, and Deacon. Now Steel Horse is in. Steel Horse with damage as well. Autosport ahead of the Huds. Oh, 6 seconds. Huds will be absolutely screwing. And Steel Horse then is slipping behind Autosport. Autosport's pit stop going very well. Very well. And there goes Huds, and Steel Horse is just coming out. And Huds is going to be thereabouts, is he not? On the Steel Horse, he's ahead. He's ahead of the Steel Horse, so it's not all terrible for the Huds. Steel Horse, though, did have damage. He would have lost time on track, getting his way back to the pit stops. Autosport up to 5th. Then we got Deacon, Faceless, Tommy, and Deviant all together, closing in on Steel Horse, who's just had a pit from that crew, and he's moved out of the way. He's moved out of the way for the lead pack. And if there is a safety car, I think it's Steel Horse, who has just taken the lucky dog away from Cull, who has been sitting in that pack all this time, waiting for the lucky dog to turn up. And at the moment, Deviant leads the way, 165 laps done of 200 of the World Racing Community's first annual Limp Bizkit Daytona 500. They're not heavy metal, I know, they're new metal. Pretenders. Slayer Daytona 500, why not? I should have picked Britpop bands, I'd been better with them. But they're not American, although Iron Maiden are English. So. Anthrax Daytona 500. So many I think about afterwards. So Deviant, Tommy Roo, and Faceless Boy then in 3rd with the Deeks in 4th spot. And is that the Huds? No, the Huds. Is he a lap down? OMG, they've caught up the Huds after his pit stop, and now he is waiting for that crowd to pit. In all fairness, what's that, Deacon? Someone moved over. Someone I saw go flying to one side. No? Possibly not. There is a yellow flag. I'm sure someone... Is it Deacon? Deacon is a... Oh no, what's happened? Oh, I bet you have missed it now. So there we go, Deacon. Sitting in the pack. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see what happened. He seems to just pull off the road. Oh, and it reset him. That is terrible. Terrible show from the game. So yeah, Deacon, he's back in 4th though. Faces Boy leads the race with Deviant in 2nd, Tommy Roo in 3rd, Deacon in 4th, Autosport in 5th, the Huds is in 6th with Steel Horse in 7th, Cull in 8th, Thunder in 9th, and I think again, Nameless One is getting a black flag out there for being paused. The Faceless Boy leads this race again. They've all taken it in turn. Who hasn't led? Autosport, maybe? I think he has at some point. Autosport, remember, made that pit stop. Huds also, and Huds has been caught by the lead pack. Steel Horse is in amongst that lead pack as well. These guys have pitted. They were part of that lead pack. They made the earlier pit stop, maybe hoping for a safety car of some kind. And the Faceless Boy then is leading. No one is thinking of a pit stop at the moment. Faceless Boy's tyres are a lot worse than Deviant's, and I'm afraid the Nameless One has left. What a shame. Tommy Roo in 3rd. The Deeks is in 4th. Deacon's fuel is low. Tommy Roo, Deviant, and Faceless Boy all tucked in together. Deacon slightly behind them, but no chance of a pit stop at the moment. Autosport did make that pit stop before the end of the race. And the Huds as well. We think they're doing a run to the end. And Steel Horse all making earlier pit stops. Question is Faceless Boy going to have to make a pit stop? Is he going to try and run 30 laps on those old hard tyres? I can't see he's going to be able to do that. Deviant. His tyres are really good. I don't know about his fuel though. Tommy Roo, his tyres are pretty bad. He Deacon needs fuel and his tyres are pretty bad, but he's continuing on. Hopefully, he's hoping for a safety car situation maybe. Autosport in 5th with the Hoods in 6th. A lap down on the leaders now, as is Steel Horse. So Hoods in a safety car situation would be the lucky dog. And the Faceless Boy then putting a lap on Autosport, which was one of those. No, so Autosport would be lucky dog nearly. Not quite. You'd have to let Faceless Boy by. But 5th place. Yeah, one wonders why they made those earlier pit stops. Maybe they felt the tyres were not in the right place. Maybe they just needed 5 minutes. I mean, who knows what it does to your brain doing this for 2 hours and 30 minutes at the moment, still with 29 laps to go. It might do strange things to your head. You never know. And JC in the chat saying unknown black flag. Yes. So Faceless Boy is leading. He's got Cull, and it looks like Cull and Thunder just ahead of him. Cull is on the lead lap, is he, Deviant? No, he's 2 laps down now, is Cull. See how it's as soon as you get 1 lap down, it's easy to start falling like a brick. And Deviant then at the moment leads the pack, pushing the lap cars ahead of him along. Tommy Roo, Faceless Boy, Deacon still in 4th. Will he pit this time around? I'm not sure. See if we can hear some of his thoughts. I'm not trying to take you away from watching his channel though, because I've lost his channel. Is it turned off? No, Deacon, where are you? Oh, has he stopped streaming? Maybe that's why he dropped back. Maybe that's why he pitted. Oh no, Deacon, it says he is still live. There you go. Autosport's ahead of us. They can't hear me. I'm answering them. So yeah, Deacon really low on fuel. We can hear on his radio. He's got a pit. Not Tommy Roo's tyre wear. He's just had a warning, so Deacon's in. Deacon's having to make that pit stop, so he's going to be in that fight now. He's going to be in the fight there with Autosport there in 5th as he's coming through with the pack, and they go past. And that's the lead pack putting a lap on Deacon. Deacon now a lap down. Shows you how quickly it can happen. Deviant leads with the Faceless Boy, but the Faceless Boy's tyres are in an absolute state. Tommy Roo's aren't much better, and he needs fuel on board. OMG. There we go. Look, Hoods. He's a lap down though, is he not? No, yes, the Hoods and Autosport are both lap down on the lead, as is Steel Horse, but if they all pit, they'll be on their way. So Deviant leads this race, and they're all coming in. They're all coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Autosport won't. He's going to try and get a lap around before they come out. Hoods stays out as well, Steel Horse, and there is the Deeks. My gosh. My gosh, oh gosh, it's all, we've got 25 laps to go, 25 laps to go, and Cull's in the pits as well. Thunder around with them, no safety car so far, and Autosport, can he get himself around in time? No, it doesn't look like he's gonna. The top three still in the pits, and Deviant's out, the Faceless Boy is out. And Deacon is trying to unlap himself. It looks like Deacon just trying to get a lap off. So it's a 177 for Deviant. Deacon do 176. He's still a lap down on the leader. Well, he's not quite a lap. He's ahead. Deviant with a little bit of a gap to Faceless Boy. And Tommy Roo losing a bit of time with that fuel, yes, because he had to fuel up. I don't think Faceless Boy or Deviant needed to put much fuel on board in that final lap. And Tommy Roo, he was low on fuel. He was stationary a lot longer. Autosport, he's still not on the lead lap, unfortunately, but sitting in fourth at the moment, ahead of Hudds in fifth. These guys made that earlier pit stop, but it has not helped them because all three of the leaders are back out well ahead. And draft is king in NASCAR, ladies and gentlemen. That's why Deacon really didn't want to make his pit stop. He was hoping for a caution out there, so he could make his pit stop under the safety car situation, but it just didn't come, and he had to bite the bullet and go into the pits, now running in seventh, just ahead of well, not ahead of the Cull, because he's on lap 178. The Cull's on a lap 177, still a lap down. And Thunder then in ninth, final spot, running with the not quite the leaders. Deviant 1.2 seconds ahead of Faceless Boy. No tow around for these guys, no draft. Autosport, I don't think he's going to get around and catch them. They're ahead of him. And it looks like Cull has picked up his buddy there. That works out quite handy for Deviant. Now Deviant, he can really work on getting away from Faceless Boy. Deviant can put this to bed, ladies and gentlemen. 20 laps from the end, Deviant's found someone to give him a tow. He's got 1.8 seconds on Faceless Boy, who has no draft. And all Deviant can do now is just pull away, using Cull to move away swiftly from Faceless Boy. Oh no, Faceless Boy needs a tow buddy, and he needs one fast. Oh my word, 4 seconds to Tommy Roo, but Tommy Roo has found something to tow him along, and hopefully this pack will close in on the Faceless Boy and help him along, because now look, already 1 second Deviant has pulled out on Faceless Boy. This couldn't have happened any better for Deviant. It's absolutely fallen into his lap, ladies and gentlemen. Hudds is back in again. Oh no, he's got damage. He's got damage. Steel Horse in fifth place behind the Roo, but 1 lap, I think. No, they're on the same lap, ladies and gentlemen. Steel Horse and Tommy Roo. And Autosport up and into third. Remember, he was a lap down. He got the lucky dog at some point in this race, as did Tommy Roo. So the lucky dog working out well for these drivers. Deviant then has come across Deacon as well. Deacon doesn't want to join their tow gang, doesn't want to get into the drift world with those guys. And 3 wide, lovely stuff. And now Deacon, he doesn't want none of it, does he? He doesn't want to help. He doesn't want to help Deviant along. So Faceless Boy in second place now, 4 seconds, goes to show the power of the tow. And Autosport is closing in though, so Faceless Boy will find himself some tow buddies, but is it too late? With 18 laps to go, and Deviant finding himself a draft buddy earlier than the Faceless Boy, and the Faceless Boy then being caught by the pack behind him. Autosport moving up and into second. And Faceless Boy in third, with the Roo in fourth. And Steel Horse there battling for position as well, ahead of the Roo. And I tell you what, MJ, my face aches. My face aches because I've just been grinning from ear to ear all the way through this stream. It has been amazing. It has been a fantastic event. Vodka Rob saying that shows why you should never give up, and MJ saying this is going to be a grandstand finish. I don't know. Deviant's got a pull. Deviant's run. Deviant's bolted. Autosport there. What can he do? Someone's coming to the pits. Oh my word. Someone's still pitted. Who is it? Thunder. Oh, Thunder needed the fuel. What a shame for Thunder. Another one, I bet, was waiting for a late caution. 16 laps to go. Sorry. I needed a sip of my drink. I apologise. So Deviant leads. He's in with Cole and Deacon there. Deacon's 7th at the moment. Cole in 8th, a lap behind Deacon. And for these guys, I think they're just hoping for some sort of safety car. Maybe. Still Horse in a solid position. We saw him driving around with Boosted. So Boosted, at least when he couldn't finish the race. Due to he's on his hollybobs, he's got to catch an aeroplane in the morning, and they're really hard to catch. I've tried; they fly too high. I can't catch them. But Boosted seems to think he's found a way to be able to catch one of the buggers. But I think they fly too high. I try. I stand in the garden and put my hands up, but I just don't reach them. Deviant then in the lead. Car 16, ladies and gentlemen. What a prestigious thing to win the first annual System of a Down Daytona 500. And Vodka Rob saying my niece is going to see Metallica when they come to the UK next year, Cardiff, I think. I'm well jealous. Yeah, I think Unforgiven in the URL's got tickets as well. He's been boasting in the chat, the general chat. Are you not in the general chat, Vodka Rob? Get yourself in the general chat of the URL messenger. I'll have a look. I'll tell Unforgiven because he's got to invite you. Yeah, they've been having long discussions about Metallica playing in the UK. So now Autosport down in second. Faceless Boy right behind him. These three are going to absolutely pelt it come the white flag. I tell you, it's going to be gloves off situation. Autosport, the Faceless Boy and Tommy Rue, and Autosport representing, ladies and gentlemen, the US of A. God bless America, because Autosport showing the Brits that the USA represent when it comes to NASCAR. Deviant at the moment, I'll tell you, it was fortunate for Deviant to come across Cole and Deacon, because now he's getting a free ride all the way away from Autosport, the Roo and Steel Horse, Faceless Boy. It's going to be quite a battle here between these four come the end of the race, and Deviant getting very lucky with the tow, the draft coming out of the pits. Deacon in amongst it now, and Hud's there in 7th. Hud's, oh, you got to feel for Hud's. That early pit stop pretty much killed him, and then he had to make another pit stop, and Hud's then, it's yeah, he's lost out. He was always up there fighting for the lead, and I had it in my mind that Hud's was in with a shout. I thought Deacon was in with a shout. I thought there was a lot. Well, I think the whole field was in with a shout of a win today, and Hud's was running with the big boys in the top 3 for a very long time, as was the Deeks, and they found themselves further down. Just unfortunate pit stops. Cautions not happening when they needed. Cole the winner of the champion of the ETCC. The man is as fast as they come. And even in the NASCAR situation, a leveler of all levelers, ladies and gentlemen. These cars, this track has leveled the field with Thunder there in 9th spot. So Deviant looking very good. 10 laps remaining in this race. And he's got 5 seconds on the leaders. I mean, on the people chasing him. They are in their tow now. A 42.9 for Autosport. Deviant 43.1. There is still hope. There is still hope that this pack of 4 or 5 that can all win this race can catch up with Deviant. As long as we have no cautions before the end of the race, it does look like Deviant is in with a shout of the win here, the first annual. Oh gosh, bad news. Daytona 500. Bad News was a joke rock band, but they're hilarious. Look them up if you don't know what I'm saying about Bad News. Comic strips on Netflix. If you're Netflix UK, watch it. Watch all of the comic strip. I know it seems dated, it's from the 80s, but it is gold dust, man. It really is. They were onto something in them days. But that's, especially the Bad News documentary is hilarious. Bad News is a metal band. Honestly, you've got to watch it. Deviant then leads ahead of Autosport with the Faceless Boy in 3rd spot. Deviant with that 5-second lead as we come up. So, Deviant's fuel's flashing. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he's got 7 laps of fuel in that car. Autosport at the moment in 2nd place. I cannot believe Autosport we saw crashing out of this race in a big way. And now in 2nd place ahead of the Faces Boy and Tommy Rue. Unbelievable. Steel Horse falling off half a second, but I'm sure the tow will pull him back into this race. Let's get on board with Steel Horse as he looks at that whole crowd that are racing. Autosport, Faces Boy, Tommy Rue, all looking for a 2nd and a 3rd. Become podium sitters of this Daytona 500, the first one the world racing community has put on, and I must say, as Barrett, great success. So Deviant then, 6 laps remaining. Deviant finding himself in a pocket of back markers and getting a tow, pulling himself away from Autosport. Well, it was the Faceless Boy. The Faceless Boy will feel that that 2nd spot should be his. And there's going to be some racing here. Steel Horse closing in. Thunder's in the middle of all of them as well. But I imagine Thunder will be wanting to get out of the way. Deacon in 6th place, but a lap down. Hood's in 7th. The Cull is in 8th. Thunder is in 9th. No sign of Adnap so far. Deviant leads this race. 5 laps remaining. Autosport in 2nd place. Faceless Boy in 3rd. Only hundredths behind Autosport with Tommy Rue really up his rear derriere yet. And you can feel it in the air, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting tense out there. Not so much for Deviant. He's another 2nd ahead, and it is a slam dunk for Deviant, and MJ's going to have to work on that winning Daytona 500 sticker for Deviant. Make it blue and white. He's Scottish, he'll like that. Autosport in 2nd. This is the fight, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the podium. And not one of these would not want to finish in 2nd place. It is getting tight. We are on lap 196. And Vodkrov saying they were one of the only metal bands I was into that I never saw. And MJ said the podium fight is intense, all within a 10th. I know, it's amazing. And I'm hoping they all keep sensible heads. It's been nearly 2 hours and 50 minutes of racing, ladies and gentlemen. Their brains will be mash. Honestly, there won't be a lot working up there in the grey stuff. I can't believe they're still functioning at this point. I can't believe I'm still talking. I was so worried. I thought I was going to be just not have anything to say. And this race, I haven't been able to shut up. There hasn't been nothing not to talk about. So the Faceless Boy in third. Tommy Rue is in fourth. And this is so tight for the win. Deviant there on lap 197. Just about to start 198. Ladies and gentlemen, the fuel is low on Deviant. 2 more laps remaining. With Autosport in second, the Faceless Boy in third. Tommy Rue, no movement here. Still Horse a little bit further back. Doesn't look like he's ready to mount an attack from that position. Maybe worrying about his fuel. Autosport, can he hold on to this? Deviant at the moment finding himself in a nice secure position in amongst Deacon, who's up into 6th place, Hud's in 7th, and the Cull in 8th, Thunder in 9th. He's with that podium battle there, and here we go. The white flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. This is your final lap. Autosport is holding on to second, and this is when things will get manic. Everyone has got to get their move on, and if they pull the move too soon, then they open themselves up to a tow. They've got to time it perfectly, and now Deviant has pulled away out of the tow of those guys. Oh, I think his fuel is really bad. He's probably turned the engine right down. Can they catch him up? And Autosport at the moment still leading, but here comes Deviant then. Oh no, they've still got to do lap 200, haven't they? I got a bit early with that final lap. This is the final lap. Oh, I thought it was the lap before the last lap. There we go. He's on the final lap now. Sorry. So now these guys will get excitable. So Autosport, they are catching in. They're closing in. And now they're trying to make their moves. Autosport still leads. It looked like Faceless Boy was having a look. Steel Horse now to 4th. He's gone ahead of the Rue. The Rue's out of fuel. The Rue is out of fuel. Oh my word. He's not timed it all that well. Deviant is out of fuel. He's out of fuel. He can't be. No, he's still going in 6th. He's all right. He's not out of fuel yet. Sorry. Autosport still holds on to that 2nd place ahead of Faceless Boy. Oh, there's a little niggle there between Steel Horse and Deviant. Has he won it? He's there. He's 5/10. Autosport's closing in. He has run out. He's got it. Oh my God. Autosport in 2nd. Day. Faceless Boy in 3rd. Steel Horse got 4th. Huds brings it around for 5th place. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you crazy racing here at the World Racing Community, presented by Thingamajig Racing Channel. Amazing stuff as Thunder finishes in 8th and Huds brings it around. Does he though? Because Deacon ran out of fuel. I think he's got 6th, and Huds is going to get 5th. Cull is closing in. But it's Huds then, ladies and gents. He's going to grab 5th. Cull is going to get 7th, and the fuel is tight for some of these guys. Cull then in 7th, and Deviant is your first winner of the World Racing Community first annual Daytona 500. What an absolute banger, ladies and gents. A banger of a race, and I hope I can save the replay. Oh, Adnap, come on Adnap. Yeah, big applause for the pace car driver, ladies and gentlemen. Adnap, 21 laps. And he did a fantastic job every time he was called for. Super stuff from Adnap, well done. And Adnap then coming around to finalise this race. And that was the real winner, ladies and gents, Adnap. Deviant, well done, my sir. Good show, Deviant. Fantastic stuff. And there you go. Adnap over the line. And we have done, ladies and gents. We'll have a quick look. There he is, the man himself, Deviant. Brilliant. He got kicked out of qualifying, remember. Let's see if I can save this. Please let me save it. That didn't look too bad. Here are your results then, ladies and gentlemen. Wowzers. Unbelievable. That was so good. It was so... Oh, Steel Horse got a penalty over the line, ladies and gentlemen. So he ended up in 4th off of the podium. So Deviant, in the end... Oh, look at that. Let's just call it 2/10, but Jesus, Autosport nearly took that win. Deviant's fuel was absolutely rinsed by the end of that race, and he must have been very worried about crossing that line. 2 hours and 50 minutes, 2 hours and nearly 51 minutes. And Deviant is your first Daytona 500 winner. MJ's going to have to design a sticker for him now. Autosport come home in second. Great job, Autosport. Top yank. Brilliant stuff. And the Faceless Boy in third. Take a boo, my son. Steel Horse came home in fourth, with the Huds in fifth. Deacon Do was the fastest man with a 42.3, come home in 6th place, with the Cull in 7th, Thunder in 8th, Adnap in 9th, with Tommy Roo. Oh, Tommy Roo went. Oh, I didn't even notice when Tommy Roo had disappeared. Jesus, where he was so close to the end of the race. So Tommy Roo ended up out in 10th. Nameless One, 11th, DNF, and Get Boosted. It went to catch a plane in 12th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Well, MJ still hasn't answered me. I asked you that one question, MJ. When is round 2 and where is it at? Watkins Glen? Road Atlanta? Where else are you going to take these bad boys? Oh, my word. So, Wayne at the end said, well done all. Vodkarov saying, absolutely fantastic entertainment. Well done. Thank you, Vodkarov. Well, them. They did amazing. Vodkarov saying, congrats, Deviant. And JC saying 0.5 seconds between the top 4. JC saying after 3 hours, I know it is something else. That is something else. Vodkarov saying, cheers thingy, it wouldn't be half as much fun without your comms. Great driving, made all the better. Oh, thank you, my friend. JC saying Deviant burnout incoming. Oh, shoot, is he on track doing burnouts? There he goes. Sorry, I missed it. Missed half of it. So, I'll take his name off. He doesn't want that schnizzle, does he? So, yeah, Deviant celebrating with the donuts. And Vodkarov saying, I tip my hat to you. And MJ saying, winner is doing burnouts. Yes. Sorry, guys. I did not know. So, there we go. Well done to everyone involved. That was fun. That was just goddamn fun. If ever there was fun. And there you go. He's what a winner. Really did. It really sort of coming across Cull and Deacon really was it sealed it for him, didn't it, after that last pit stop? Absolutely sealed it for him, getting that toe. It was all important draft, and that pulled him away from Faceless Boy and Autosport. Autosport, a special mention to Autosport. Unbelievable Autosport. Fantastic driving. Got relegated last season, back into the GT2, and now he is a is there someone else? Oh, it's Hadnap in the pace car. He takes second place in the off-season Daytona 500. Really goes to show, eh? Oh, MJ, Deacon, congratulations, my friends. You came up with an absolute stunning event. I doff my hat to you all. And I still want to know, MJ, what's round 2 and when is it happening? Watkins Glen, Laguna Seca, all American tracks. Full American NASCAR season. Could you imagine? So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you. Thank you if you stuck with us. That's a 3-hour stream, ladies and gentlemen, of nonsense, but great nonsense. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Humongous thank you to all of them at the World Racing Community. Deacon, MJ, Adnap spearheaded this one, but I think everyone, I think it was a whole team effort to bring this one to for me, because it was me that said, wouldn't it be nice if we could do a Daytona 500? And man alive, they picked it up and they ran with it. And a short, I only think it was 4 weeks ago, 6 weeks at best, that I mentioned it. It must have been 5. It must have been as we were coming. They'd already announced Formula X, and it's got to have been 4 or 3 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they've come up with. That is stunning. So, thank you all for joining us. Check out the World Racing Community. It's amazing. They turn a dream into reality. They're like magicians. So there's nothing more for me to say, and I think I've said it all anyway over the last 3 hours. Diggity. Thank you for joining me here at the Thingamajig Racing Channel. Thank you to the World Racing Community for their first annual Daytona 500. We keep saying first annual. It was an experiment. They don't even know if they're going to do one next year, but we just all keep joking it's the first annual Daytona 500, like it's already sealed in the calendar as a yearly thing. We'll see. I think it was good. Tiru. Peace and love. Peace and love.